Tomahine, Yamishira not to Quanam.
Me pacho no so about Musmedia Nana. Me pacho to car with me as air condition, Miss Rowe. Why want to be a grass and one? In mere grass and then Santi. Me pacho reaching a motor car with pacho and infant to tell the seat in it. In Yam to Tocano. Michigolo attack the best semi pacho man in pretty Lucan Nancy from. Part of the other 50 pesos, so can watch in a buoyant. Miss Ron Cannon, name your being sick and I'm full bag. I say. About time for no go if you about no pampers, politan bag and mat. No be Jessica, no cock. Would you be able to do and patch for man? No, I said, or dear cock. The patroman to Tintasu Mucanum and quite how I find your canum. Before Cano see from Naco and Dabrena went to show by a go our check him for Mr. Okawi and yes, I own. We go all four condition cars. I don't know if you know system near conditions or politics. Baby, the patch you been about my bed. We see for my non friendly Kawi and Frimum. Pachoka will figure 50 cities. One much is me and me, no, home for Musio now for was 1.5. You had 50 for Rocano. You had 1 million to Kusama, the Oficuno, so Pachawan at your Robert Libby. Yea, Pacho man, I'm white. This is from Pedro Bobby and now they are so bad. I was one much a guy when we're 17.
I bet you cry. Sick of feet. Yeah, the bunny. Sika papa, my papa, and papa with the hour day. Oh, yeah, baby, I need you. Oh, so miss you, where you me from? Listen, oh, so miss the way you went free. I want to be coming. Tell me where you went from. What it? Yes, you feed them. Mommy, it's your man. Mommy, you can't tell me who is so sad. It's one of them.
Adom FM 106.3.
God can stop us now.
Dia Metadum Dia Mitiwi. So them said Onyame de Achenti Asida Nyamakwa November 26, Wednesday. Kakra Onyame de kwa kopim the month of December. Then away yaba. Eti Asida Nkwa Ayi Nkwa and Nasi Nkwa. So I'm joining hands with Nasi Asida. Eradi Dwaso Nsem Pempenso Diabedi. I can see you dancing. Don't drive, I'm sorry when him na call tap now we are not cover problem about into the team you been about welcome to Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM. Free Saturday couple say non doable that collective responsibility, that patriotic spirit, you know. A Kenya money back. A lot of stories making headlines in our national dailies, but upon Mudium Komobeba, near Kaosago Prama Fosso Trans Naposo, the big interview, Ebeba. You know, one other aspect in these matters of our schools, any rules and regulations, you know, mission schools in quotes, and the rules and regulations, and tread it cautiously. So interesting. The times that we find ourselves in, and then, well, we wake up to this great good news. Yohonu, Mahama gives Yohonu IGP 2 more years. A lot of issues are coming up. And what is it about? What is it about that? You know, sanitary parts in common and making what's mean. We'll be talking much about that. But okay, zip line. Okay, pa. It is uncommon, so get the back. A lot coming up. Medioman Hene Kwabna Santi on behalf of the greatest production team. Mekasa Kwaba Marching Afishapa Yedanyamiase. So the do and then November the Toswe Dunisia. We are so grateful to Trade and Ponyakopon by way of headlines in the national dailies. Daily Guide say Mahama gives IGP Yohonu 2 more years, and Ushani Mazoze zipline suspends drone operations over unpaid bills. Any Makasi Pie Farman say EC petitioner stole in quote printer on interdiction. And once them say the Ghanaian Times is the same. Yohonu gets 2 more years as IGP. Correlations Yera Yohonu Nipa do Donald serious issues about Kratebia if you're Mampiaso on Mankasa Ebeto Abonte. And Sudan die adulteration have said the gains, and once someone say will be poultry self-sufficient in 4 years. Wow. Hey, and Kopoku 4 years. A Greek minister and a project Ghana UK deep in ties and also once the workata a year the Ghanaian Times we named the entire once I begin high and they in making carbon show their baby the publisher, the Ghanaian publisher. Press Secretary to my the Ghanaian publisher. Baumia is MPP's 2028 best bet upon Kroman Akase, and Mahama grants Yohonu 2-year extension. Panda election verdict flawed minority Anakase. The inside the Obokata. Also, Denton High Court declares disputed Medina Zongo land as state property. And how MIF board blew 11 million Ghana cedi on foreign travels. And hope for rural industrialization as government's oil palm initiative sparks assurance of rural job creation. And once more, a certificate of MP blast Professor Adai over comment linking gold board to a year Galamsey. The Accra Times is saying Afoko calls on youth to keep the hope of nation alive. And Oshedimansa citizens are owners of power. Era Babin, Speaker Anna Akase. And then Oshedimansa, the new publisher say, Education Minister, schools won't undermine religious rights. Wow. And what's the new publisher, the worker telling him. Bahama gives IGP 2-year extension. Minority reject court ruling on Pandai, and also was the Inquisitor say at Precious Metals Conference in Dubai, Gold Board boss hails ASM role in Ghana's economic recovery. Anyway, that's what Kasa about Yera Yohonu IGP, President Mahama Asa Ari engaging him. And Ebuakwa South opens 2025 Teacher Awards nomination. Napo breaks silence on 2024 a year comments. And then we're wrapping up with some 1 or 2 more. Oba the daily analyst are saying minority accuses government of overpricing free sanitary pad project and continuity secured Yohonu re-engaged as IGP for 2 more years. And what's I want to say? The Ghanaian point to say, Educhum pledges MPP Welfare Office at Jubilee House, and IGP Yohonu gets 2-year extension. 2 found dead in packed car at Atonsuagogo under mysterious circumstances. Wow. And Human Rights Court rejects Ofriata's bid to amend writ in suit against OSP. The Ghanaian I say, Ghanaians commend IGP Yohonu for enhanced security in the country, and King Zube's commitment, a renewed push for progress and order in Kumasi. On the news center, Zipline to shut down 3 centers over 175 million Ghana cedi debt and 45 Ghana cedi part. Too expensive minority anakazi. Why cut Ghana's 10 to 5%? Even after the lithium investor accepted 10% royalty. And Mahama host the Duke of Edinburgh at the presidency, and also Enya Akwenya Ewo, the new center Democrat and Makacha Pomodi. Very important. After thanking God for a brand new day and the gift of life, the Ehia Kesia physically and say Yabehe na Yaye Diese and the Efata. And you better now Trimuni Yinano, we've been talking about diabetes, various angles. We talked about risk factors, Nyoma Oya, Edu Ubenya, and Nyoma Bibinia Casafa Sichri Yadio, Abrofocasi Mecano, diabetes. And I don't pay Dr. Kevin Quatin bed rapport up at the no, but trust with your mind. Na what Chile say diabetes in the airbano. Ubehu in Ashensudie bi, and now Ubehu se bibi I adan whedia, Ebebo Kokose, Bibi ba, Edihwe Natanasi, Nesiano Quay. Dr. Kevin Quatin, Machano pay Bibi Abocodie.
Also, na Adom Bibi Aboko.
Oh, I'm Eddie Brunia Nani Ashas, Eddie Deuruna, the Abuja Brunia Nasi. Because surprisingly, my team, no, Brunia and Strings were Jama Bremen and Cocomiensa. Now, it's Mwaibi. Come the create back on Amiensa so. Especially, and they said, Hassan, I share was a Kushia create enter 50 cities. Somewhat is uncommon. Auntie, well, but Tonkushia more than 15. Doc, young Quay Comos, you remember back.
My man, and I was saying, my man, and cheers to your phone, so now. So now watching you start there with diabetes and the complication.
Yep.
Now, you say diabetes, you are real, no? The obi kwa checking the sugar. Now, you know, cutting the sugar no was through change the normal level now on 3 or more consecutive times. And then you cut the nipano or diabetes. Now, you say diabetes, you will more hold on it to no, you will more hold on me. The friend is diabetes, no type 1, and after diabetes, and so type 2. Now, you say do no ya diabetes, no type 2, no, and I am no more adoption ye pa. Yes, also extra say obinya diabetes ya na empempi ni de train say moja ana sugar woni moja no ntimi enko ni pedua ni mu ma ni pedua ni use no aka ni moja ni na because say ni insulin no ana enwaki yi ntia ema no enya saa ohaw no eno aye share risk factors and yema bia etimi kwatwetwe diabetes no edeba na yehu say risk factors na ye omu ahodo mienu ye wode ye woso tumi a etimi sesa no the friend is a modifiable risk factors. Ana ye wode ye need to me bia no ntina no ye ntimi sesa no ye hu say ye ntimi sesa no no ebi ne say wo mfie no mfimfie ne kɔ n'animu a ye hu say diabetes eta ye omo omanyini eno wo ntimi sesa no wo need to me bia ye hu say busua ye be wo watom no family history say o ma me bi wo diabetes ana o papa wo bi ana mponya o ma me ana o papa na emu mu na nna enenya diabetes na etimi predispose you ma also nya diabetes yare no ye hu say race say ye nipa tuntum meno no nipa tuntum no nya diabetes ne chen nipa o ye kokko anasa white na ye hu say blacks no no ntimi determine baby a opese okọ so we be black and now be white so no so ye non modifiable risk factors ana ye share modifiable ones ni no ye wosu tumi a yetimi esesa no na ye hu say no nsanom bebre alcohol intake eka ho ye hu say smoking onum cigarette bebre a eno so timi predispose you ma unya diabetes no ye hu say oye obi a wudidi yi na anadwodidie nnuane a sade wom bebree nnuane a sugar wom bebree carbohydrates no wodi ne bebree a ɛno nso tumi predispose wo ma wotumi nya diabetes bɛɛ no wotumi sesa no because wotumi decide say me ndi saa nnuane no na wankwa ankonya diabetes ana afei nso yɛsa ehu sɛ woyɛ obi a wo mu yɛ du bebree na sɛ woyɛ obi a wonyɛ physically active a exercise anka wɔsɛnka woyɛ no wonhyɛ da anya ɛno nso etumi predispose wo ma wonya diabetes bɛɛ no nso yɛ modifiable because ɛno no wankasa wotumi sesa wadwen ɛfa ho Joma no wadaroma yɛbɛhwɛ diabetes no sɛ ɛbɛba nkaebɔ a ɛbɔ symptoms ne signs a ɛkyerɛ ansa na wɔho sɛ nipa wɔ diabetes
nti nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ no a ɛda ne ho deɛ na wɔn sɛ daabi woyɛ afa differently mu no
nokorɛ deɛ ɛwɔ mu no sɛ diabetes no mpɛmpii no yɛ ana ntaa mmɔ nkayɛ ntɛm ɛbɛbɔ nkayɛ ne mmom nkayɛ no ɛmma ntɛm te sɛ deɛ yareɛ ebinom ɛyɛ no so obi nya malaria yɛnim sɛ animanimu naa no ne ho hyɛ sɛ yɛhye awɔ hyɛ sɛ de no n'anum yɛ nwono those ones no ɛba ntɛm ɛma nipa no ho so wɔnya malaria diabetes no etimi edidi mu kɔ n'anim kakra nsa na abɔ wɔn kayɛ ɛbɛhyɛ ase adwonso bebree so obi a ɔdwonso bebree no na ɔdwonso ntɛntɛm no na ɔdwonso no ba bebree no diabetes ɛka ho ebetumi ama nsukɔm ɛbɛdi nipa no ntɛntɛm
yɛntu yɛ bo ase wa obi odwonso bebree no eno no betima kyerem kakra yi
okay yɛwɔ frequent urination na ɛna yɛwɔ deɛ friend say polyuria frequent urination is say o Johnson tentem sɛ nkyɛ kakra bi na Johnson de no wakɔ Johnson kakra na Johnson asa de no wakɔ Johnson ɛna yɛwɔ deɛ friend say polyuria no yɛ sɛ Johnson na ɛba no ɛdɔɔso so the quantity no Johnson no dodoɔ no ɛdɔɔso obi a wɔ diabetes onya saa nneɛma ne mienu nyinaa nti wɔba Johnson tentem kakra bi ana Johnson de no ne mum Johnson no so ɛbɛba no the quantity no ya na ɛdɔɔso paa
okay
na all Johnson bebree no na o get dehydrated na nsuo free ne nipadua mu nti na nsukɔm nso ɛde no to bo sɛ obi a wɔ diabetes or Johnson ne nsukɔm de no na ɔno nsuo na Johnson na ɔno nsuo ɛkɔm nso ɛtaade ɔmo to be over diabetes no come at no frequent hunger because sugar na nka eko nipadua ni mama nipadua na UC na unfili se ekomo de onu enye energy no sugar na ka moja nim ti adwene ni nya sugar ni bi na odi aye adwuma obe signal nipadua na se ekomo ne no na fe onya sugar no to bo se kakra bi na wadidi kakra bi no wadidi na so still na sugar no ta moja nim to be koso na wudidi sa ekomo de no na sa nipa na ekomo de no ntentem no ka wo se odidi ntentem na ka wo se ko ye kese no na the so weight loss one of the classical signs of diabetes obi timi lose weight ne so timi to the extent say unu sa nipa corona wan hwe ya obeka say bia wo yare bone HIV mpo diabetes timi ema obi ani no kusu nti blurred vision one of the signs etimi ma o feel say wa bre obi wo ha no po be sorry onye hwe na o feel fatigue o feel weak ase nipadua no ase ya bro na nadwo no ana odi asori because energy anke wo sugar na de ma no kamoja ni mti no unya sa energy de bia no na wa bre obi wo ha bo sa na mensa ne na ya sase se ye ni tetriti to bo so unya nerve impairment ana sa nerve problems into the sun and night ne ye tetriti obi wo te sa ne ma bi na enenam ni nipadua no ho bi wo na ne ho ehhehye no obete se bibi wo no te se mpane obi kwa ho ane nan ase no obo sa na aye dududu ete se de watia fufu bi mu ana atache bi mu na se bibi tare ne nan no ase obi wo ha ni healing process kra no na akofom nti obi o diabetes no ade etwa na healing tem ko eto no ho a obo se kro no ntimi healing tem ko sugar no impair the healing process no ana no kra nso ko obi wo ha obo so onya diabetes na afi no na ne Johnson no kra no na maye kra te se de nke wo fe nke ba that sense nyina no nkaebo a ebo wo se diabetes ana eba no wo se ntempa na wo tu kwana mo
I see well ye nyina mu dog de bia de meka no se uhu ne ntem no watime siesie hu na abre na ase na otu ase no still that probability no ho enti utie no na so utu hu fo eni hu achinye o and that's the point de bi no mu nyi ni se etimi ba anase eni omo na wo ho nti o ye pose entisa ni nyina mu dok ye po chira kwan ye pe baby a hospital no yeah
o ma me da se the o kan na no ano no ya na dodo na omoji omo ho atini se o ye healthy o feel se o ye healthy a the better se o ye healthy no se obekwa akoye check up na fe no wanya hotoso se ampa me ho ye endpoint homeopathic clinic ye ma o sa akwanya me se bra nebra be ye check up say your diabetes, say your hypertension, say your yari bia e wodin e wo area se die. Endpoint homeopathic clinic. Oba send your TBA no you be 12 e the amount. If I show number no e 0244 86 70 68 0244
0244
86
70
68. Oh my, wadaroma you go so ye free scanning no. Into no bia obeba from now till the end of this month no. You see anya ya na ya extend no. Into mo train say bia December or mo beba no. Oh here na ya anya extension no.
Yeah.
Into no oba na waba from now till the end of this month.
Okay.
Kana we be travel endpoint no your ba na be ma e free for a war any nyinsa mu problems any menses be ma wo dwon so be brave. Ni nyina no ye free lab no na what you 300 cedis.
Well doc mama na say on so atimi nkobo kama say abre me gidi say ye beto ankomo no so nyame adoma echina e da se pi
so be da say man.
Well ya saba back ye to ankomo no so an say make out say empayfo atenasia enisa enti ye make out empayfo atenasia enisa Dr. Kevin Kwati now say wabon nkomo kama ye da C4C Liver Specialist Hospital for us one the liver to number a Dwaso Nsem endpoint homeopathic clinic said what he said Dr. Kelvin Kwatene Kasano one of Swadarma and then the instant creamy rich chocolate drink no so yeah don't I say 3-in-1 with that great taster and a bibia kama Esaya available in coffee taste in Tichan hot. That's the most important in Tichan hot. The baby and kokama and famao. Benoka said the fantastic team not say and me huna chire me kakra on this predictions in Chelsea ne mob sapo ya bita nawa biwa abita nawa
bata na biwa
mitrasia na manfo shase the messages ne ba
but then some prediction here the pa
well lotto forecaster because David Donto Montenegro okay a year medana because also oye lotto a advert be obi obaka say achepa no ye
na say there na
ona no ye
oh kato
oh
ato na nya kra yeah David oh you wasn't well at all
oh
nim said say there kakra there oh na nya
Eradinsan
so onyi say onyi
eno me ho adjust wa adjust the
forever strong am say na there ne boaro
o see ensure any the secret
okay
ensure just on musuo pa and o san nanti
on your nanti
and am say just na there do your nanti na the shoe no
ensure say water ya
ensure
water
Debbie, ensure your water. Kambu. Ensure your water. Kambu. The one who say, Cairo. Be sure, was it probably the Air Force? Say, I don't see any in us, or the force.
Force, they don't know. That's it. Oh, man, I don't know. A fast won't come on a cacra. So question who to do question na a bit within comfort to problem because sen focus on much from what dream pa what grounds are don't have me
so we are quadro century more bet my aquadro but they can improve a juma biano a juma we can aquadro
aquadro foul
that's a public service civil service that time na Dr. Nana Asan Dr. Nana Twata civil service the can ono o construction putuprum o call assemblies ahodo nyina no a driver for no worker for no adwuma for no damn me pa no surprisingly
championship
one kind be
omo ye dame
putuprum
championship agaza
dame no yen sense su say
wow
Ghana adwuma for binom ebre de ye adwuma no mo amode kan Quran and the Bible na mo de to dame na mo de gina TikTok e mo phones
wo di agro
it's not the best.
yeah
it is a we police ni we immigration ni we gina border na no kwete kwenu ye nipa ye ojoy wo be kaya say covid time no kwa documentary bi na nipa mo ye border so ejiji 556 e timodin ene bo apayo the sooner every mu and pure clearly ye mu dodo na ya kwadufo
well
so what is inti
hospitals nurse
yes akwaduro
nurse no be no okay telephone
I'm telling you either say
ye di ambulance tumrika ba no ye beduru ho no nurse ni na ho no na so keka na ho akra
and some of the kachono and some of the kachono
ambulance ni tumrika
and some of the kachono and some of the kachono enyare ketwa attitude mama yensesa yesuban no that's the most important say yensesa yesuban na ebeboa e ama bibi atimi akoka madama yensesa
yemane bo aban no emwa batien nipa ne so atimamufo ne bi so emwa ebi nyenyenyenyenye
suban nya to the
reorientation here
o de tie wi o mo suban nya tie na of comment tie
me pa cho no so aba pa musima bia na nai me pa cho te ka we mi aso air condition me sro wa wo te ba bia grass ne wo no emie grass na nsa ntim me pa cho wo we chenga mo te ka we me pa cho enfant tare seat na chi enya ntoto ka no mi chi golo atadre be se me pa cho ma nyi mpiti mu ka no nsi fom pato pay out 50 pesos so ka no atwene nyina egu yem me sro nka no na nya bi sika na mtene me fo bi bag ya se about time for no go free ba no agbo pampers politin bag ma no abeje sika no okọ odi bia bakude ampa cho si foma no asa de ode ekọ me pa to man tete si omu ka no enkwa ha woro fa nyi ya ka no obi furu ka no si fom na akọ henda bre na hente su a wa ba ya gu a wa che pemfo misro ka we nya sa o obi o for condition ka sa da no ofie unu mi sa system na near condition ja e o paratin bi wa bebre wa ha me pa cho jibi na ba na mabe usi forma na na fie ni nyina si ka we yam figum ba cho ka we figum a 50 cedis mo amotese mienu ogbo ho musuo na ofigu na nkoso 1.5 ye 50 ko horo ka no ye de 1 million atokosi amade ofigu no so no ba cho wa na je roba ni bi ye aha ba cho je man ma mo ai aha usi form pe no agbo fie no na dia show bag na we si form mo amote kai mo nyina mo ya 17 ba ko pe no on de so on de obefe aka 16 se ba ko fo obefe no kwa be boka 1.5 de ka men kwa anka mo nyina mo mfe na anka ma de dia mamma ko ma ye ho anka mo nyina
so as a group that is how we be
regulations
as a group
we enya research bi na oye yo
as a group
e ade a ono ade nani ato from wo na adwuma na oye ni mu ehu se omu si from a de nipa ye no
me so tira trotro ma chewing empire
de nipa ye no
wa kwachi
de nipa ye pa
studio ya otia baba da asia o ba studio o rechengo o ba studio o rechengo etu be ba na etarda hasa
yesu ni ye ban ni ye bi okwana wakofro trotro wakofro hyen a odeko e ho na dua ni si na no achia no ate
almost time bi o no yeah
na me se wanye careful me se mo amotia mo didi na pemo faje wanye careful obi jai na num eyi na eba no pa de ne so to no se na egus you know
I got say obi si on pair condition is what control condition
bia ye bia no
we bo e ko ne fa no so pair dan na bo
na nju control ma den
e futuro e ha dwene
e futuro
oh my yesu ni ya bai no yesu ene ya bai
Jim FM.
15 minutes after 7, hi, Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. The sports team at Nasi. Kejuana Nkasa Okomankra, Memamunyina Achi, and Mama Kwa.
Yeah, Joso, my hene Kwabena Santi.
Yeah, come on.
Adumia Heye, Titiwe, Sane, Toshi,
Titiwe.
No, Toshi.
All right, okay, that's it. How Titiwe? Because
not Toshi.
I did say, hey, ready, cheers.
Say, oh, man, Masoon, never. And Rascapar, Mamma, good.
No, mouth for pa.
My each never said the hope of it.
Oh, say,
Come on, check your pa, almost 3 cities pa. Don't be 10,000, okay, get it to Swa. Can you never take it free?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
and run a free
almost 3 cities.
Free money.
But on the surface, then you freeze out.
Oh, free money.
Chelsea match.
Oh, free money.
Then you who say, then you freeze out.
Free money.
Well,
not Chelsea at the Oh,
now go to the command Jan to me.
Go better to fight.
but my when would they see your Champions League in 2 disallowed goals? Supporters will be anywhere, sub your 2 or 2 the phone call Eto Park and so a challenging referees. This is the answer born in your crum how
me who dream you too at such a crucial stage.
He has a kotokoye na ya disallowed 2 can you pay Ukruma 2 goals.
Goes with me no. Obo
On crowd video near their come.
But on my own so have money.
Oh man, anybody.
I brought for so more DC.
But we
a crucial game. I want to tell you about Park, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
But you wait here.
Oh, be yes, so come here. ABC or
with the woman who
even with your VR, even with your whatever, and with DC Hunibi.
I had you too.
Of course.
And no crowd here. I want to be bobo. We now feel only the insane Kuntoka where children.
But
the channel says the number of times in Tiasia Juma Kensi and Ekuturkubum and other sports activities are far better than what happens in a
absolutely the DNA better. Bibia
Noma Bibri, Papa Che, the Wabruche, Bobby, Yedriani. Yentadi.
Dintia. Atu
Adebi. Ododu na held no be kwansu so ebe to de ho.
Bankuna ya ode ono so obedi kwansu so enye ne de. Ye dudu atiesi asidia.
Dene amudi ensuongo.
Dabi
akakadui.
Akakadui ensuongo. Omako da ti say.
Omako pa na po ayi. Apotron kwan si wode makogu.
Abrotire makwa eda ho aye betwi.
Hey. Oh say the Kebiano. Yeah, my black star na rising. Already no or the a white star.
Nana.
Omuni ma let you man so too for me vo.
Ofa obadman. Akwabna obadman. Aveno ho na odu your fast e ofe. Aveno ha ya ofa so na ofe. Ofa abrochire no. Ofa bisu sa.
Wa de do de.
Se umaya kwanya se. Enioma beye mmensa. Ati omodia no dodo na ye ba yen so no ye de na etia pankasa na etia
pankasa ade
no nye
ye ya dwene
no nye it is serious o me say masa go back to public accounts committee o ton o titiri samani bi
oh yes okay
proni ko bu ha o ye eji ne sama no o jai
o juma no
o eji ne sama
wasa ko gina mra no
ah wo samfa ade no my mistake mo me ntwa so oi me nyai
ye be kwa
wo de esi o mikrom ho
me hu mate
nipa na opesuru liom no esema osemeba hey
memma
mesemeba by force
enkoho osimifi wo be
hwe wo de untumi yen go bibini
untumi bibini
untumi yen adwene nye nyane ebisom kokra ayi yare aba no wo nte bibini no yeah
ye kosuo go box
that is the black man come
adwene no
ense se ye adwuma no yakase wasa
na nani obi nyanka covid na kakra sa ba
nani
no dia ye adwuma na o de mra na enko
se enokwa de wiase ne wo no obi speciality ni funu daka obi de ni etu aye kraba because etu no ntokwa ba onya hu didi mu
na ba no antivirus
no so antivirus anti enokwa de ye wiase positive and negative in there.
Peter Foni bi ho bi ho abetu boat no on said them miemu ye papa. So kwa beti wasaba.
E ho de nyina ho yi. Peter Foni nya careful.
And the nipa nkwa.
Se titu mu tutu your ties no na mo sa de hye no.
O miya de ni mu yi.
Mu miemu yi. Ebi nam kumase kwan so beti na otai koba no. No ode ko hye bayi. Nye bayi. Eye fitani no. Iti dey say so no pa bia driver ni papa. A sign wo hode o check oil no no check your tires no na afi wo hu se bibia de na akwam afran what me to share na diako very important
o man say tie na ho awe no tie na ho awe no
ebi de no mi happy
omutimi de anwa bi fa ho
na ye black
na omode second san yi ho to wa kase mo no obo be like aka one layer pe
ba se na de bia me kase ye kase obi akofa nkokofunu a odi sudi kokko ni apete ho
na yeko abuso kan wantie de ankofo no esi engine gearbox ne ade onkofa ba dada na ewo ho no no the cupboard ne ade na ye ho ayan say home use na ade ba
odi be yi
cupboard na na ade
o ma akofa se mo ya ba de boa me and then tell you say spare parts no home use ne papa chain brand new no
adwene
oh yes the brand new come
oh na mo jiji sa ne mo tum sa
enya adwene
I just said the meaning
of home use heavy
mama cousin
home use be
new one
and confess our mindset tie
enya adwene
tie and confess our mindset I had to say we no to watch 15 cities the boy we be now they better to me watch we there now I had to tell the wo wakoto amoasen e wo false lie now catch me say me mamoasen amato no mono no papa I had to say wo wakoto LG na me makoto LG every LG4 I said na okay
enye no
oni achi me ba try oni achi o ma dwene yepe
o se achi
me kazi achi the otene so obekokoto ade mono de obekola pass na oni o mako wi ho within the next 4 days within the next 4 days no na anwenes na afi oje
but so dia to papa prekon chepa o to win afam be
preko no abuso ka asem na wo ka no papa preko nya wa abuso ka ya be man grade abuso ka papa ni nyina ye grade wo
the brand new no so
brand new no grade home use ne de grade na be ba na ye super solid grade
and discourage fake products are etaba ye dwam
be mu no dwan shen yo
ye shen by nka we yen discourage
na make
and yen discourage sometimes no I understand that's authority for and necessary boy was that because no man do announce wo dwa so any food and drug
and do that grade no ya said that
ma wakoto no ye be chicha ma no o tele we de me fa ba bi wa ne boy din kro ba ye no
obi a oton shen a o se so do woni kire eye Dubai a shiny be one ma Land Cruiser Crabonya na Abia $200
to mo kro ka funi o
eti hono you grace say you see ke ye kwan ya se ase no ye pass ya eti $500 and $1,000
ya to no
and you papa so $5,000 $2,000
great
ya dwene no a problem for us
obeton so how be kontemo
obo brand new no great
no intem so the brain pedia
say use it here
I say say you mudi elusin boat you know do na we at pain yeah
but no konya no home use gas
let's not encourage that mindset home use you know far better than unya
some grades.
Let's not encourage that. Then can share the authorities they say one on shena nyoma is fata of high quality emre dwen so what I say they mum because France grano say na grade room tifa baby na for papa so
the same brand
what ya okay
I see room
who's a grade here but we how because a high one
point
yeah go hasa ko very watch yeah go sponsors upon say the fa for that man
well yeah madam say DBS Nations Limited so ma queen na DBS akon pa bia there sports page 1 here bro now so yeah live on Facebook yes Adom 106.3 FM Kejwana Gasani Eric Asiedu Buadi
Kobe Stone Okomankra Baku Amaka Ensuroja Adura and you
Adom Sports number one
Yabesha sentem the club issues no. The fan feel that's the games so.
Alright, and a Kotoko airborne the last outstanding game aka. Wamane Baseke Holy Stars, in fact, Holy Stars and a welcome Kumasi Asanto Kotoko Sabre die. Wame unbeaten when it comes to away games. Neso Kotoko the ball. Ebe tuni net muno na edine pa. Na coach and assistant coach Sabre one ne kita team no mo Holy Stars no coach Rashad Musa and Adom Nsem kakra etudwa se Bora omne Kotoko eba pepono ball baako a wo mo se som hoye pa na ogiri se enkunimdie ebeko ediama Baseke Holy Stars yenti nsema coach no wo de atudwa.
Yeah, we approach it like we have been approaching the last 3 matches that we played because we played well against the BNN Gold Stars, Vision and Karela United, even though we didn't have all the 9 points that we were looking for. But we still have to approach it like the last 3 matches how we approach it, and then we see what happens after 90 minutes. We still have to appreciate them because we love them like they have been coming in their numbers to support us. So we still have to promise them that we'll give them all the 3 points that they are looking for. Even though the last home game we disappointed them, we didn't give them the 3 points. 1 point against Vision FC wasn't enough for them, so we encourage them and urge them to come in their numbers to give us all the support against Kotoko so that at the end of 90 minutes we can give them all the 3 points that they are looking for.
It's when is some coach make us a caretaker coach Edema Baseke Holy Stars when say another announcement say Coach Johnson Smith and a baby take team in charge. Now your SNA what didn't actually Mundian so no ebetime abua.
Smith no na de Amasa med no to the better so. Now welcome to
Holy
family.
Okay.
Johnson Smith, yes.
Johnson Smith.
One name mo Karela de omo boy adwuma akonam Kotoko kakra. One name mo an say kwan bia so aba no te be how be sia ko Rashad there and on na be game.
On be game no.
Because Evans Adoti na hwekire. Evans onye adwuma ne bim. Now onye adwuma ne bim ti say chairman general na aba ye be say adwuma ne be kosen na say be kosen. But talking of the game, Karim Zito no ye coach ma Kotoko no so nsem ni.
Everybody want to beat Kotoko. It's a fact. The way they play against Kotoko, I don't think they play against themselves like that. So when you are in Kotoko, you have to be ready for everything, every situation. Just like a coach, so many criticisms, some for, some against, but yet I have to stand by myself and then take it in good faith. Because this is Asante Kotoko. The supporters and everybody will be there. It's only for Asante Kotoko. So wherever we go with people, and then the motivation there is we have to play and win. Other than that, it can't be, even a player gets sick, he will tell you play because it's Kotoko. So we know it and I've sensitized them about it. So they have to be ready with any other game. There's no underrating, no undersizing any club.
What Coach Karim Zito, Kabute, Ninsamono, Omo underrate obi amo Holy Stars game ni one and yet this war. That's obi a shako to copper so heno.
Alright, my young Remo, and then run of 64 of the MTN FA Cup. MTN FA Cup.
We are waiting. Oh, I'm trying by the grace of God. We are waiting by the grace of God. Television, Obia, MTN FA Cup, Obia.
Nana, Adriana Stars, any between United and the Epim so Sioba Aristica. One you coach Edema Adriana Star Papa or Kobasa. What's the FA Cup way this year, Nidia?
Every time is the derby local, it's short distance here, Brecum and Aduana. Every time we try any team from win the game, I think our team need to play home and need to go very serious and collect the maximum points. But it's not easy about, it's more mental. Our player know the player from Brecum. And last season I have the problem not go inside the serious from the first minute. But this season I will talking from the player. Let the serious, the game is the same game from another team. Forget is the Brecum. Go inside serious. Try our philosophy, our mentality here from our pitch and win the game.
When is someone and they Sioba Aristica coach Edmund Diana Stars and so run of 64 Omni Bechin United and a day.
Well, as I said by Tijan to Koswana, Yakwa United in the FA Cup run of 64 Omni Port City and Airborne Carindorf Park, Binsoko, Coach Boniface Aipa, one of our coach Makwa United out of the game. Nsem ni.
Big rivalry. I don't know, but I think it's healthy. It's a healthy rivalry. We need to win the game. That's our first priority. We have to necessarily score and win the game. Very important because I was say progressive to the next stage. Progressive there. I was say, and we must score more than a goal if we want to progress. Now, I support them. You need so far. They should come in their numbers. Say midweek there, but they should try and come and give us that moral support. And then with their prayers to take it 3 points now more.
Well, head coach Adom Kwa United, Coach Boniface Nsem on Kwa United. As I said, my intelligent to Koswana, I'm going to post it here next 3 p.m. or Current of Park.
Dreams FC and Sempefi FC and Omade Pimso Samson and Allies and Accra Lions and so at the Bepweni. Marin Fisher Home Stars and so any Golden Warriors and Airport after West African Football Academy Chencha Wakansia Wafa woman so Ejina Akone de Nenia Sabri woman Kwansem United and almost at the Airport Sanso and FC Ashanti Gold 04 woman Benap FC Airborne Nations FC and Airborne FC and about 11 wise and FC Samates and almost at the Airpim so our Jendu Park na game way and about so Mediama FC and secondary Rose Park and almost at the Airport and Sanso and a Boga Soccer Masters omne Yape FC and almost at the Bapo and Marufi send Ukuma again stars team Airport na for UCC youngsters woman Shadro Oblast and about Karela United and Wa Power FC and so at me at the Apim so Tuemo I am Mattis Outwa.
Wow. Nano yet 11 wonders and someone can catch them. Near that lamp to the manager or coach up on so by coach Freddy no said matches a mabo mean twice a bad dream or betray with the interior judgment after I was there many minutes.
Oh, after 270 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Was it a place the 3 days no money dear. Omo kwako bobora omo de trotro ne ko ene ade ene kanation do ko kanation do ko e ha dwen pa ne ade ati e wonsam na ba bebre ne san ko back to new that lamte ana that is say asama e ko so levi ono na empeso kasa e chen de coach ne kan groman trotro ne 3 days omo de ade o and they say so was it there were bigger things na e senior ade
I don't want to voice that. That's not my style because I want to help. And yet, idea whenever my many excuse me, many scout, my brother, and I mean, and to me, now I will soon end can me in it. No more advice me, but oh, never be say no. That's why I say I better keep mute. But they hear me the say somebody like Sapon about the kata. And to me, now I will soon end can me in it.
All right, eti anone ensemo ni oda telamte ati eto edwafa nsemo ne ho. O my football no se be you enye you.
Yeah.
If you referees
no.
Yes, referees no. Nipa bi a omo ne play key role e your game ne mo. Na nsemo obehwe ne ye bobo wi a instead say be analyze players performance na ade na ni coaches no ensemo how omo use tactics no na fa akoba say referee decision na wanje. But Nina Nancha and every president said the Montum when actually the Becawans and they a fear Abane say Omo launch insurance policy at the Ghanaian referees. Insurance policy. Some policy, ensure
whether runs or lands in
insurance.
That's all kind of what you say.
Insurance.
Cool. Now, Ura catch these women of Kakuna Lanchisa insurance.
All 280 referees operating in the GPL, DOL, and the WPL will be fully covered by a robust insurance policy. This policy, like I said, will be designed to ensure that no referee or no family of a referee suffer undue hardship in the line of duty. During the Congress, I did say that the insurance would include a group life cover, critical illness protection, permanent disability compensation, medical expenses support, workmen's compensation. There will be several complementary benefits to protect the families of our referees, including spouse benefits, child benefits, parent benefits, and funeral support benefits. This is not just an insurance policy. It is indeed a social protection package. It is a statement that the GFA cares deeply about our referees, their families, and their future.
Eti weni sema urakata di simeno kraku wadi etuja efa referees policy omede ba.
Ebe insurance next year. Said you tell today. Amana Sunday be kwere no Champions League course na bi be pass na Benfica Moino and the boys no win 2-0 over Arsenal face Galatasaray tena fi Marcin Galwa be born ka ba kwa want to me anti Juventus kwa we ko win 3-2 afi o ma breu afi the win number. Dortmund win 4-0 over Villarreal Chelsea Barca. Ebo Barca by 3-0 Estevan Omoye adwuma no City so tena fi Leverkusen be born 2-0 City. Marseille win 2-1 over Newcastle. Napoli win 2-0 over Karabakh and face Slavia Prague the Athletic Club Bilbao obi amfa ball Anthony Nyokwantena mo kopie mu na games ni mu a Copenhagen na karata match there but Pafos ni yes Monaco na Arsenal and Bayern Munich the biggest match na anwumre no Atletico Madrid ni Inter Milan and Eintracht Frankfurt and Atalanta Liverpool ni PSV Eindhoven na Olympiacos ni Real Madrid so the apem so Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham Hotspur bona Sporting CP and Club Brugge e dia boni we matches e ba so na de be piem bia na so e dia bro the early kick off games no Copenhagen ni karata dia no na Pafos ni yes Monaco dia so aba so sa but 8 p.m. there they aka nyina eno ene dia e pass so we Champions League won semo a ye dey to join na no pay
o man December there you see where Ghana eat Ghana feel Ghana na ukum na hwese de cha unim say yadika ati ho de da say African fast basketball festival baso e okrodie me ha ati say Ghana host to USA ye host to Nigeria and Liberia e wo omanmo na yampofrankra e che say sa ensise we no e ade ba kwa wo gidi say enkoye basketball kwa nemum ebeboa ama from December na ye hwese and from 10th to 14th no yetimi afili Ghana ye nema ye okroma ni bi.
Sports need a lot of support. Now, and yet, just but even adding your name to a brand, say basketball, African basketball festival. I mean, Ura, Yao, Sechi Afari, Wabu Jumapa, from time immemorial, or Shasiano, thinks that he needs all the encouragement that he deserves. And apart from Onoan Kasano, the athletes, the basketball players, and those who are coming to watch, an NSA partnership, and a Ghana Tourism Authority, which means that there should be where Ghana, feel Ghana, Haze Ghana, experience Ghana, into basketball. And so account. The ones we're here, we're all going to experience Hayes Field, where, and of course, support Ghana basketball. Ghana is not well known for basketball, maybe, but to a large extent, for about basketball. We need to sponsor us and a Ghana Tourism Authority, which means that there should be where Ghana, feel Ghana, Hayes Ghana, experience Ghana into basketball. And so account. The ones we're here, we're all going to experience Hayes Field, where, and of course, support Ghana basketball. We need to sponsor or support basketball more. Least finance, not least known. And they're very popular. Around now, or campuses, universities, secondary, tertiary institutions, they're all really doing well push basketball into.
We the 5th edition of African Basketball Festival, Ghana and
sports page too about there is a interministerial advisory board via Minister
Ministerial Advisory Board.
Yes. And they are the pillar account. As I zoom more women at the eye, I'm able to a mindful on sports on the other.
But yes, sir, they all include all these guys.
Yeah, the legends. Almost all they've been there before.
So that they will even feel a part of the success or otherwise of boxing now be the football now afi badminton table tennis
Margaret Simpson
there be omo kora ne Dana Yankee Dana Yankee way
for no way Genzi for no so from
Dana Yankee oni kora em so mu nyina wo kora de abroche organize Dana so bitima Dana bitima wa ma na onim Dana Yankee
also tin and catch
onim Dana Yankee
me tin and catch
ukrum mahene me chana no pay
o therefore am akwabo adu
on fa dwumwe India sir.
Therefore,
ekwe mu abuati ya otoso miensa ozo fanyu India sir.
fire, head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool.
41 minutes after 7. So my main cow some reminders. Western region Okwa Uti Dwaso Nsem on Radio Shama and Central region Asafo FM Elmina and Bono East so Atobo FM Atebubu and Afe Oti region Sankofa Aye Radio Oti and Kawanum Northern region Asase FM Pandai Upper East region Noreen Radio Timpane Kusaga FM Pusiga and a Destak FM so Zebila. Memfasa kwenya busuna men wishi eye manoma memane yako manoma baby abutu Central region Greater Accra baby obia no ye ka say de radiator safre umame onyame ya doma nhye na kire say on the 28th I need to just check manoma good morning and yako I'll check it and then many wedding konti manoma baby abutu bia no yako sonko ana mede mawo ba mede honkai bono ebetu hoyi ede ama abnapoka hwani akwa ba no mate say
nyame adom o man nanso
onyame adom ye mompa se eye black sherry with menya adwumwe with menya abasobode wo eye wono hihye omoye music awards no emu ana ompene nyoma
oh me pene nyompa
sorry oko eyi by no sound taste okay so crata be the minimum and is addressed Honorable Minister Kando subject follow up on the extended shutdown period and urgent request for payment before the 23rd of November 2025 and I read as previously communicated following our meeting on 20th of October 2025 and the subsequent 4-week extension of the initial shutdown deadline, confirmed in writing on the same day, 23rd November 2025, remain the effective date for determining the continuity of operations across our network in the absence of a significant payment towards the outstanding obligations. This date has now passed without any significant payment. As a result, and in line with the operational plan already shared, Zipline will proceed with shutdown of distribution centers 4, 5, and 6 to ensure full transparency with the health system and minimize disruption. We are today issuing official notifications to all affected beneficiaries, health facilities, and relevant stakeholders, informing them of the shutdown taking effect tomorrow, 21st November 2025, and the associated service implications for their districts. While we internally extend certain procedural steps beyond the 23rd to ensure a smooth transition, the underlying decision is entirely driven by financial circumstances created through prolonged non-payments. Zipline remains committed to engaging constructively. A significant payment is the essential first step towards preserving continuity of service and avoiding long-term operational losses. Following such payment, we would welcome a renewed and structured engagement process. Specifically, we respectfully propose the activation of a joint working committee meeting twice per week to drive forward detailed discussions on operational improvements, impact delivery, value for money, and the broader support Zipline. Zipline can continue to provide to the government healthcare agenda. As referenced during our meeting with the Chief Director on Friday, and further to our WhatsApp engagement and call with the Chief Director earlier today, Monday, we look forward to our meeting tomorrow and remain available at short notice to support any steps the ministry may identify. Zipline remains committed to Ghana and stands ready to continue engagements in good faith. Dr. Nana Ayu Efriye, ranking member on Health Committee, Member of Parliament, Efijase Asokore. Doc Afishapa, Bokodie. Onyame adom bibia Adam ne kwemu. Na Zipline hihye no edaso eye adwuma until say me kan krata we na eye adwuma.
Until say we kan krata we na eye adwuma. Afeno be ye bosome duba komuni. warning payment be our ban and a ban so near one against one issue. So now can you know much buying letters a whole
na mesro kai mahwefo ne matifo kakra mode zipline je bae no na mutrimpo ene botai be na mode sa ade ne bedi djuma
one is a human being based upon technology. At the other fitness, bringing the Maya Baba, maybe I need the Fusuaiba, and I obey the evidence for soda bill. Indeed, a wedding preference, so say, especially be Mamu Hase, and again, a Mamu Hase, and yet, baby, I need to mean a quampa. I made the first so I said, be so here more a hotel one or Quaji baby also Quajinti, but tenor mortality said Marqua war. And he said, the amount for more war, Bono, or back cow, never back cow, titanos, or moo because of passings, nay, in no any honomo, a third year, over far, a court far about Papona, your problem. I don't know if you are young money in because of infrastructure deficit. And the what did you man by yes, okay, okay, yes. Any hospitals will be there. In Tinizania by idea, okay, or community health workers, or Bono via training one will say, I want a coffee, could 2 or 4, I'm up with the, I want a warm panny, or yes, I won't go. In the year who say Yamuasano, and the zip line bar, a bit me a kuyi, a bit me a kuyi moja, Majunia moja. Immanus only health theory, your friend is a health workers may call your immunizations. I also know a idea, sometimes no transportation process in Ukraine, the process needs to be disrupted, the efficacy in the chain of release of the vaccines. In the meantime, no, the ability to make the zipline boy who send a money, could be so use. Indeed, the essence of zipline is just to increase access to vaccines, bojane, other medications.
I see.
And a stopgap measure until so we improve infrastructure and you do Ghana as a middle or a developed country. BBI will be here, you know. This is just more of, to me, you know, a stopgap measure. And passes almost 30 Jumano, which means a healthy, especially with a Maya way, you know, and Ghana significantly, you know, we've had improvement with regards to maternal death. Yeah.
Aban Osi will buy into a zipline operations, Anna.
No, Debbie. So by the way, they are buy into it. Probably did. I'm buying straight away say. Yeah, but I be if you
non-payment. They say a year part of a year are buying some of the challenges or go through. It doesn't necessarily mean say pay attention to it.
What it means here is when it is non-payment and non-engagement, then it means that indeed they don't want them.
Why the ministry is avoiding to engage them.
Exactly. Because so we can change the medical about to buy some budget. Because she mama on a mouse and then you put your media no can put me to boss at the age. But where Wabana of associate cancer on the way to an monster, Unfino, New Bibia, the letters were true, even cross status or trouble, so me and send you say, yes, idea was a close to a sentence. No, was that kind of and so won't fee. And I don't know that I was a mambo or Mutino Pobise. I was a young feel.
But Ministry of Health and NMO budget, there was no allocation to that effect. You spread
a allocation of 20 million cities when they Enopona Emami cancer in the budget of year, and only 20 million shareholder. At the time, as of Macho Epuno, it was around 100 million, 110 million. Okay, if you be out the 20 million, the Krampuma upon that would have means the whole goodwill. Now, budget across the zipline budget, no, and yellow is about less than about GOG it provided about I think 30 or 40. Now NHIS would be about 40. Abandi often is about maybe 70, 80 million. The whole so the next year the moment was a cost review because normally in budget, apart from say program money normally based upon services in price and with the adjustment there. There's more of incremental stuff. Ain't say Obanas a normal project by 60, 80 million. Now but so 20 million. I want to say Okati woman down or a signal. Now 20 million and also chair say you don't want to engage them. So a non-payment, non-engagement. And of course, almost no a better approach in a way on bedroom point on mama say, okay, you can see 2 more, the only a bit 2 more, your mouth 3 months, your mouth 2 months, about 1 month, about a year for winter then it's a problem.
Before I call maybe say omutum ni kra in so I de break Ghana this year no. As ranking when you acquire any ministry through the minister heading in Kitawa Manama, the difficulty.
The opportunity will come at the budget because a day before and I'm in due diligence and then I'm the 2 so estimating that would be the opportunity for the minister and ourselves to meet at the committee to have a discussion because this is a major government policy. It must have government direction. Indeed, we are sure that if we start estimate, this is where the minister can give us a formal response on that. Yeah.
But this is a ministry through the minister, which say Zipline authorities natural in Krata for the past 3 months through chief director response and forthcoming. Would you say something will change?
Say the good people of this country join the call. Now press I'm sure for so of course will be the more chair. Now we go into the issue now we see the impact, the national social cost and how it will affect the lives of especially the very poor people in the rural dependent Ghana. Well, a bad idea was a carry-on corner bar. Aban will not have a choice not to be apolitical on this issue. But for now, the Abaya is strictly political, researching an agenda, say, year free her. And I believe that when everybody joined the chorus, Ban will think twice on its position. Yeah.
So as we speak, temporal shutdown of about 3 stations, what are some of the challenges? Yema minimum yo fanum yema yadisha wonu rely on supply of medicines through this zipline services. What is happening?
So when me sure say correspondence, omoko nkun kitwenuma oka center 4 na center 4 no ye sefi also and no survey sefi na western of sanso survey a bit of western region and a sanso survey a bit of central region ahafunina and a bit of bono. So when you go to Ahafu by this time, not some more correspondence will hold more. You might see say right from this morning we are losing lives because especially not even the main town. Oko hospitals are one country to anymore. I bet you on my hand right from yesterday we are losing a lot of lives. Because this plan works every second. So what that within 20 minutes now by your doorstep. It depends upon baby and the speed. Almost calculated speed, So what baby away it comes with a very high speed. And as I will be almost a moderate speed within the range. And the delivery time if you are between 20 minutes to 30 minutes, they are there. It doesn't matter how far you are. More adjusted speed of the flight. Indeed, as I'm talking to you, say Omar correspondence, the reaction from the communities, reaction from health workers, reaction from patients seeking healthcare, and the effect of zipline as of a net year. And on to the next several years, we are going to lose a lot of lives. If you are doubting me by principle, these are what we say is theoretical position I've taken, hypothesis. Now to prove them you're right or not, Yamma correspondence inquire around. I bet you are going to see a lot of this starting from yesterday. I'm telling you, life, a lot of deaths in the hospitals is related to blood. Am I in blood? Even here, your cities, Obeko hospital, your better to Onimoja, and yeah, Meko Jimojaba. Because ambulance, car, bet me do a far quick route, a copper mojano. I'll be out here, crowd. Now, to me, come be wo baby, Okanye, and now say you do, Unyabana, Udofubia. I mean, your reaction will be so different, too. I mean, I'm seeing people dying right from yesterday. A lot of people are dying. I can see it. And you, Adom, Mobe Ghanaians, no, Mobe Boa, share, Mobe Tumu Gumu, to see the impact of this. I'm telling you, sir, MPP, NDC, yes, MPP free, who said, now, MPP and the politics, so. You don't do politics with everything. Say, Bia, John Muhammad Baba Yadi. Now we just see on at the end of the day, we won't use airport because John Muhammad. And now they have a second or the media. Sika bind it to a zip line. Say, yeah, people. You are doing the file so young people don't know the better to me and they file so.
Maybe I'm getting this. Maybe I'm getting the information also here by the team. Say they are checking one or two info. Biomania say I buy assessor now. You know, anytime government changes this issue about auditing to ensure said the cost is right, you know, is what is being done. So it's not a matter of politicizing a health matter, a boama, a kruma, a ultimatomo.
Now audit. Now zip line they all audit anything. Zip line a tiboy. Over audit anything. Over audit na. Over kaje na zamaza maba. Me know what I say. We must have some more idea. Okay, emergency yes, classifications yes. Okay, sir. And in the meantime, you to am kabaya audit. You may you know. You be activities are yempe effect on money and value for money. This year, now don't go audit. I will say will stop it. And what to be there? Policy is not static. Policy is dynamic. So you don't do a policy by keeping constant the implication and the implementation of policy. What sort of audit is this? If the ministry says there's any auditing there, if there's auditing there, you pay them and you engage, but you don't disengage and you don't pay them. Now also obey your audit. And the audit is only high and your man obey your almost. But if you don't engage them, obey your audit.
But in all this, as what says, I buy a reserve the right, say, on your muntimin to a jumaso. If
you media mini problem, but that is a destructive right of Abai. When you see the impact, the marginal social benefit of zipline, high, and people are consuming it, and it is intervening, especially for rural feasibility work. By we who say the decision, a good or wrong. And once you also advance on certain things, the fact that what power and you use it to be a destructive tool. Because we are by to me, so over say BBR. Then the democracy is at the cost to us, the time cost to us. So when would we progress? Over say we develop now we are on pendulum. We swing it left, now swing it back. We swing it left, now swing it back. Then democracy is becoming a cost to us.
But because why a cost? Because we are not far from say, and they you can kind of budget you know, your hospitals a year. Agenda 11 hospitals and say, oh, one aban aye, or you would do it.
Any argument on that one. If you even turn on that one, that is even worse. That is even worse because it's for submission on the floor. Okwako regional hospitals. That is fine. But you know, the concept here is that maybe out if you want now, go 2, now go 3. Tertiary hospitals, Okwakoye, Abraoya Agenda 111, which is supposed to be primary and secondary centers right at the doorstep of the citizen. In Canada, Yenkoma time, your hospitals, first, region. CCR, universal health coverage, access affordable, health care, and maybe a OPBR at your doorstep. In the EC first or district, it reduces referrals to the center. Let's learn something. It's not about how I think or what you think. We're talking about health systems.
But here is government spokespersons Ibini Munchile Muni say even a year utrisi how much has been given to contractors, what kind of contract, and all those things. It's becoming very difficult to get through to get this information. So clearly, as I said, even though the intent of the previous administration was good on this particular matter, as I said,
I mean, if we are in a health committee, Nami Amitiwa as a ranking member, Agenda 111, Oba and 1 more year. Now, the end of the day, when your conference beyond, so you won't vend contractors, you won't wait, issues, you discuss here, a blueprint to be my home. Not say, waiting now 1 year and after so be to us here. You are doing your own business and nobody sees that business. And I can't give evidence on what I don't know. No. I can't speak to this. I can only state to say, Agenda 111, who call 10 at 100 million. Now, who call the 600 million Ecosia regional hospitals. Now, all those regional hospitals you are talking about are good, very, very good. We need them. But who was the Katitua? Who call who will see first the one close to the district. Now, I take care of them. And at the end of the day, if there's a need for a referral, you go into it. But you don't go and hurt the one accessible to them. Now I can say, move into regional center. It should have been more of you parry it in a way, say they are balanced. But they have shown you, say they don't almost 100 million, ever share 10 more, normally 600 million share into the start of about 3 regional hospitals. So I see it. And that one, and yeah, it depends upon the size of the where of the divider war. But clearly, it's not the best way to go. And me personally, why free even on that topic compared to the lives we are losing to the zip line.
I see.
Yes, I want to come on
so zip line, the zip line matter, no, government should pay attention to it immediately.
Immediately, immediately, and the press most won't pay attention to it immediately. Or correspondence, so you have to also send your correspondence to go. Mon coffee share, baby, zip line call. Na the benefit and the AC in the absence. Who don't say only be a work cook to be aim apple be a kebiamano. And this is where the media and also know Moma Yongu in Fasuano to a point. So the mobile cano chair say zip line soon in Fasua. Send the end you'll be at the so. After all, yet to honor ye kind the free for mobile documentation and analysis and performance. Maybe you can see our yes here. So this is a fair opportunity for the press to do your work.
I see. So, Dr. Nana, are you a free? Finally, somebody in that profession, health, would you say you're making progress as a country, especially if there should be an emergency situation again?
Yeah, me, my budget, I'm the buy. I mean, who any strength on emergencies? On my hand, emergencies. First of all, blood a bit to me a court to say zip line. Yeah, you want poor roads and infrastructure, storage facility, processing of blood, and even software a bit to me synchronize all blood banks in the country. You know, because a blood bank cried in the home. You walk in the home. Intino hospitals are blood. They hear blood. They pay blood. There's no software. There's nothing. There's no infrastructure that keeps us together. That is something the ministry has a huge project to execute. And also, alongside with the zip line, which is supposed to take the country the next step. And that could be a proper agenda of setting, not even resetting, setting up an agenda about complementing zip line. They must integrate all the blood banks in the country. I will say a common software, common platform. I think who the center, the blood, who are all be now who here be your real other point. Now it will communicate with each other. This is a project the ministry must do. Now, 2 ambulances. In the budget they did, emergency response. You could not even a socialist inclined party, not even one ambulance no some procure. Now the sad thing is that there is a vendor or buy into the way. If your budget a buying so private sector to invite them in private sector participation, which I think I would applaud a buying for that direction because in the private sector, you have money that are buying. So what you need is that you need them, but you look at equity. Now I direct you on, okay, we don't sound so baby. Now all balance because private sector don't want to take the juicy one. So I think I welcome that call. But look, let me tell you something. Now you have an ambulance system, a vendor, one baby juma, one more ambulance parts. Now ubeti media juma. Now this in the opposition for no car say ambulance person or no or you be or ye juma ediama individual be opusia. Now what baby 11 months ne? You have not been able to bring the finding on that private sector person. How do you able to succeed, say, with the private sector for that be invested into the health sector? Will be a or privately, no? Or no, victimize, no? You know, can say ambulances, the brave parts, I say, parts never want no, yes, private person, or to part need to go on the brave. And also, Kamuntianica. Or also, the parts are, I say, I know more use. There's a more politicizing Yama. And at the end of the day, ambulance national they break it down. Now, Oka emergency services, Doctor Biwa Kompanoche, you pay emergency dinner bar car, cat lab, so. Why? Because there were ambulance response time years before. The number of ambulances we have, this is the time the government is looking at. Vendor now, Unini Jumana, Oyanisano. Chianica, Sanso Copper ambulances, Begum. Now there are other businessmen who go business. But any sensible business, you don't go and fleece the government. You should do business, procurement, a little interest, a little profit is good. So you need more ambulances, competitive bidding. I'll bring you more ambulances. Now, you also have to pay the vendor. Vendor, what you want more, the parts, we're using the parts. What's also say, Koya, Odibamuno, because Nanado, Ba, Ebeye Juma or on the parts, the Okas use what time will be now use you. Ambulances are mentor. So you make politics in that area. Now you don't have the strength to even buy ambulances or buy parts. Yes, the vendor is there. Now we're talking about emergency services. Emergency services when a change say several ambulances now response time a year under 5 minutes. Now you can now be talking about you are going to get Muhammad Care Trust to say there to even finance ambulances and their claims. And that would be a good thing to add on. No government will come and say, maybe good, because you have put something on board. I mean, politics, Since you also a private sector person to come and partner you, the private sector person or ambulance, one of them is Sita, or no Untianica. Yes, or no, or top part, Nina, de Mahomo ahead. Ghana, businessman in a bit to me, I say, didn't request magic contract into me, Tony Namao, no teach America. Which is a cramp for on farm out. Part in this one supply. We saw by the supply one mouse who's won't Janica, who investigated. Yet, Okasa, or only a man that we use to. Research, baby.
Well, Dr. Nana, are you free? I always say this. Forgive me this morning, but I had to say, you're free about we feel that things are not right. But when we are in government, we feel everything is okay. That's what we are preaching this morning. Because if we don't change that cycle of debia that yebe this ankomo we obetina bemwa osabe de okase ne enye ya, that's what we've been fed with. And you bebre na esese mutu ho anamo esese na mo ye ankosiaga aban we so promise ye
my mind was to dear Hamemeka.
But it is like today what by move for a car about a year quiescent. It's like today what by move for casa about illegal mining, Galamsey. It is about today what by move for casa about a year biases in terms of a year opportunities for all Ghanaians. What I want to say is what can Anope. So let's stop politicizing these kind of national interest moves. Yes, sir.
I agree with you.
I agree with you. Then will be a ambulance on spare parts about Trianica. Will be a pretty zip line or say 3 months. They might engage you up and come on immediately pay. My engage you are more cross on family. Additions who are na EU. You know, so sometimes it's very worrying. Yeah, I also want to plead that when we are in a position, that word called principle should be taken to us when we have power. That's the bane now. That's the bane.
True.
The air suffer ye no credi any brani a yentimi nyina said 2 meses and then the ability to pepper.
I agree. We can't say one thing when you are in opposition.
Exactly.
Now over 2 minutes, then you say the other thing.
Exactly.
I agree with you. I admit my answer.
So let me join you this morning. I don't know whether to suggest or to plead with Aban say Zipline play an integral role in the health sector of this country. Whatever it is, say a auditing, say a sikani who engagement continues to be key. But
in fact, I know the beautiful angle by in India, you look at the emergency, and there must be a comprehensive approach because the ambulances. I expect the NHI for budget at the ban because they should invest in ambulances, and then also the ambulance parts, the victimization of the vendor. They should stop it. Because already government is inviting private sector to come on board.
I agree.
Do it with a clean mind, clean heart, so people can know that they are not victimized anytime there's a change of government. And like you have said, we also have to learn from it in a manner that people don't victimize people. It is one too many. It's so confusing. And me as a person, I don't believe in that. As a person, I don't believe it. If you know me, yeah, I'm somebody when you talk MPP, NDC to me with my work, I'm done with you. I so much hate my operations with politics. As a matter of fact, if you even go to any of my clinics, I think those who are NDC even ridicule me and I talk and I play with them, and they are the main people running the show in places that they are lawyer and they do their work. And then, to me, will be in more party politics, be now in engagement. And that should be how the system should be. Or your businessman, not or your NDC, NTDI, or your MPP, NTDI. Now, don't fleece government. Me mock or no. Your profit, you're competitive. You are Ghanaian. That's it. Oh, and that is the point. I think that the MPP are. Yes, so we have a problem. Then we also have a problem. We have to share in the shame. And also when the NDC is doing to us, then somebody will say, you deserve it. But to what extent do we have to recycle this? No one knows. So, who politics are? NDC you are down for. NDC you wunia. Or your businessman, or your businessman, or your health professional, or your health professional, or your obusiani, or your obusiani. Or then you told Sadidi. Yet, when you to me like you are saying that, then you change suddenly, looking it in one spectacle, and that destroys the order. Well, indeed, I think that when the client call and the awakening and consciousness many of us will be afraid in trying to be too political because in our private lives we are not political. Many politicians are in their private life, they are never political. In fact, their best friends may not be in their party.
All right, Doc, because of time, then maybe my last question, Doc. So you are for proxy or you are not for it?
Party and what's a proxy? Not say you proxy. I'm okay because me, there are some people about 15 of them anchor. Meeting my proxy mama. The name say they are in a honor. But all the same, no. Say Yamfa Amma, yeah. So be it. We move. That's it.
Dr. Nana Ayiwe, ranking member on Health Committee, MPF, just said that's it. So that's Dr. Nana Ayiwe, and then atwitwin komono. Pel fuel to Star Oil Adarama, fuel papa nebos kama over 240 stations nationwide. Into Star Oil ma that choice a reliable choice betimi ato fuel ewodum. Na makao say me kohwa no paya me ne be din komo a former defense minister Yera Dominic Nitiwool beba betenase na yedi eyenkomo abana yemo entren komo no so
oman sa drones ye zipline asema ye kan no area ba kwa ma hunu se ho so no eka baby omo suspended omodwuma no eye Afram Plains North and South oman no krene nyame anim yera kwabna mita kando yedi ferry etwa kono Oman hwe se won baabi abeka se Ghana no ani baabi a wodi wani ni ma baabi na ka akono wonim sa front place there areas a ka nkoho ka enkoho ena se bia obi yare krompo na wo hia bibi a wosese drone ya yede efa wiemu ana kwakote ato na yakofa kosasa nipa ne yareye na se yetumitina se yemfa sika nko into omo shut down a anye bia no ye consider safo ya omo these areas no ana oman say obi a recently wako Afran Plains say ye south and say ye north wako these areas no ubehunu say kase kwan bone pa access to a kwan oman ebi ni ho it the only means say nipa no otimpotem wonom no eyare ye betumi edi bibi anasa de bi betumi agene nkwa akwakoma no na yese ye mfa sika enkomo mo nya adwuma se auditing bekoso oman obi ensi kwan se auditing enkoso me so de Afran Place enra me hu se Joseph Apia Boateng Jab Afran Place out on your member of parliament me hu ni parliament na wa trend pa statement bi ko make ye ne ade me pese me bossa statement no so
ade o si di asem
but man na me expect say Sasema ekosu Afran Place eye ni area akwan bone a wo honom no he's aware enti se minsa yede ayaresa ne ayarehye ne enuro ni samoja ene ade yi emomafo a etie chirichiri wodi ekohye kwan mesa kwan ne motutu ma ho pa e free eye friend se wo kodon kokroma enti obiti sa agodeke obiti sa achiri honom na bibia to na wose erase de ne ba yaresa bi obehia bibia ye de fa wie makọ ne se ye de fa fo na se ye de fa ambulance kwan ne nya de akono de we ne be save life yere kwabna me ta kan do no kre ne nyame de madwuma ne de wo ye basane marketing kiti we no pɛ ho asɛm nkama yen na sa sadan wa ye enra almost shut down no man emo yen o wotin kran ya you will never feel it.
So what in crime?
So what in crime ha?
Ye can obekasi ye.
Ye can obekasi ye dede.
Obekasi ye ya manyosem.
Me catch on na wako baby a me because baby a me free bant no. This areas in now o man makwa ho. Because Afran wo ye chini san so onsu ni kese ba ko de a chire honom. I say I means krompa wo de beko. Ayasem.
So let's plead. Let's suggest to Abai to the sector minister say onshena onto hu anamon quickly am because sa emergency supplies no very worrying na yentimin koyanim as oman say anope the take out is that yenti amanyo sem no suka
ebio nti oman ye to abana aban sesaba e was bibia equal to ground zero. Is that how I was here running ye ma soman?
Okay, so this is from the Controller and Accountant General's Department. Delay in payment of 2 categories of allowances. The Controller and Accountant General's Department wishes to inform all stakeholders, particularly our colleagues in the education sector, that 2 categories of allowances scheduled for payment in November 2025 could not be processed due to a technical hitch encountered during the final payroll run. To avoid any further delay in the payment of November 25 salaries for all Government of Ghana workers, the processing of these allowances was paused. We assure all affected workers that the issue is being resolved. The outstanding allowances will be paid together with the December 2025 salaries on 18th December 2025. We regret the inconvenience caused and sincerely appreciate your patience. And it's signed Cephas and Dwaso, Head of Public Relations for Controller and Accountant General. Ish. Yeah, asem naba. You're managing copim 18 December.
Auntie teachers no mokwa mususu mu na why omususu mu na classroom omususu mu na
allowance no yebeko koka by December 18
eno so we dey ko bronya mo bebre to there at least oma communicating there's an assurance
say information kakra bi ba tina allowance rent me am but omo de beka December dey
ebeba sesa no okay
by 18 December no
1920 of just say what's bronya mu what you say
18th no emotion
oh mo hye but man beba say ni da so no wo se beba no ya na nye ye o
aje
wo say dey tie no
afi na abuna poku ye kofa makola because afi na e man chop money
oh man
18
we kwa de be no so atwen ope
ye num suo
entwen ope
enye bufu
enye chichi da bi tie sere mo so mu nkwada na ni tie
so what we are from place there no
oh man ye wie me say ka che ye kwabna mi ta kando
okay good
me nye selective but me there because me nim a front place no me nim situation a front place for wom
okay
just last week ni ade say o makwan ho assemble ya na it was all over social media ya media for bia akọ no maba and the experience o mo be share no o man me say
I understand we are also going to share same experience if you are chimodan ba kwan na butu
o man me say atimodan kwan na ye kofa so no it is far better at a front place for kwan
far better
o man me say atimoda ye kwa betwa video e ba ha ye beto
far better
me say akwan bone ne akwan fo pa front place for etimu no
wow
enya sam ketwa enti say ye rekwabna mi ta kan do ka kire ye say ye fa ambulance na mepe moja emfi nkokonkoma wo bia wo yare da eda ba bia wo di na wu a
ebedin
na chese woni ye ni ye
ebedin
anka ibetime dia dia fa wiem no si akwan bia ni wiem ho no mo and for all this while zipline for ya operating no man omo the data no etrewa the successes no and the lives are almost saving no I just say bebre
my name is chief director and Saka Kratar from Zipline on fan call
and then I'm
minister
see because of change of government.
Well, not necessarily so.
Not
necessarily so.
All this while, Oma Bekata so much is operations.
I was 3 months in and on my board ministry no koko. I actually imagine susa. Na chief director my name say, "What's a crat every way to be ba? Abna crat every way to be ba. Na a new baby as say do. In crat any be a bit me beto table so. But na baby as say could do enui. Nitia one and a tintin in an say." One year Juma, one more Juma who on Faso, as a sent temper said was cited a front place as a challenge area. No, and no qua anya she crano. Esa this year one more front place, any mia who do be a Ebekwa kwa yasefo ye ka se the motor zukure kwa ebekwa kwa yasefo no ye hwe na into sa na mona quickly bia enter da kwam asaba transfer men ka say ABC game no a game of letters inti o pick any 3 letters na what free 5 Ghana cedi kono you stand a chance of winning $1 million Ghana cedi o dial *262#, then you are on to winning something big for yourself. Namasaka also say Anointed Engineering Services Kosubo de Rose ope a gen set nibiato from 5 kV copim 3000 kV Anointed Engineering Services on the ball kwansunkuso parts bia o pato afi ope bin so arentia one ball one say 2 for adwuma omoye ba ko pa no one track kwan East Legon oko 26 Boundary Road Legon close to AH Hotel head office number 77 Anointed House or main Odoko Malam Highway honum one by Odoko traffic light free one wall 0243 480334 and 0246 423534 now no indijma asema this will be
o man asema ediso no me de wo call Ghanaian Times ni fa etosudu ba ko na ye kodwom ye ko market
okay
o man so you be open enwo pa red oil
yes enwo
na ehwehwemu a FDA for dia betu dwa kire say asat last year ana eye 2023 no na monitoring ni ade a omo ye no kire say enwo na ewo dwom no ne say the nankrofo dalutu no e de Sudan force asudi Biafra amana ye kokokokokokokoko no na ohwemu a kire say eteba fom nkrofo esesa enam continuous monitoring no na 2024 data na eba ye kire say ehwikosoro Aman sa wo share a year 2023
Adiana ethical form no
2023 na figure no age na 6.7 fan 6.8%.
Edi Sudan die na wono.
Wono na yes 6.8.
Na eni na kokokokoko.
2024 ashiri ko 24.44%. Eno no mo chese eye over 260% increase. Enwo na ye wono adro ye wono sudi na ye kokoko no. Na dioma hunu nie yase woko areas na ye enwo na enye ho no mo de niema ne fra omodi aduro no na sa dai no efra enti adwadifo na akwakoto no wodi bedru dwom ebi wo krompo na oto free kuani na wo ye won nchen na ensem no an ho na androm no no wodi aduro na gum sudi no de awo no na o manu ansampo no ma transport e de aba enti enkran ha no mo gina ye hwehwemu de according to an opinion say ye ne de making kind no na just market ba ko pe no mo call ya sudi yi ye hunu bi wo market ni so na just malata market malamata ye yi
ye chiri ye
new town yi
ho de mu da
ho na according to report ne de omo kan kire so omo koye ne omo serve omo koye ye throughout market ne enwo e wo honom no omo hunu sudi
ayi we say abnade bia make come say FDA ne standards authority saban so ani ko ho amanipa dodo na nyantete akoye adwuma ho ebeboa because bro nyanko na abna omo Kenya omo hu sa na me hu ne okwan bi so bro nyanko even though very healthy because bro nyanso a man for taking advantage of the occasion and the normal and for table but I say omo dwuma ne 247 debia da nipa boni for the normal irregular so debia da nipa boni for the normal irregular so debia da meka FDA Brunya Basia, a fan, one beshe, yen coco, yen nama ye, yen sa, ye de crefam, Nioma, I expire, ye bet you see a banner, I get
ye Brunya, ya.
O mine be a debia than ye, dear. En ye ni se adeni ya manaka ona e dacha semno. Your problem, my memo example.
Okay.
Your hana immigration for the America. Economy say krechichi nkofo giri o makochichi nkofo iwi echi no nkofo na sakubu afaso se ye wo ha na Bank of Ghana for say abochi fo no a omu wo ni manasi fo omu tugu omu so mo na omado giri ene kra do kugina airport a e bia customs for aso e ba ko no ho aye
omu gira ho
aye so ye nioma bebre aye no ye dada ye ho ene na me problem no enti ye nioma no jaso na ye per results say e betra say da kwama we apomuden unsunsu aso de ba no
sa sudi we
apomuden unsunsu aso de ba no
na nye nipa bonesema o man na ye na enra say na ni nsum nkomo ba kwa e ba ya na ye kan you ye yan ye say ye Christopher ye yan ye say ye Muslim fo a ye kwasori fie da kobompa ye kwasori memenda kokosi da na wotu be hwenya me anim sa aduboni sei wo dia fra enwo ebeton se bia be ko na ni ye ko na wakọ no de wakoto na wo wi agisasika no na wasa boaduku ase watade akotena sori dem akoyi nyame a yakoda nyame ase na tinye no me na ye fede ma ye ho
it's interesting
and ade ba kwa mesan kan ya was so impressed and say Ghana Police Service ene eye FDF di djuma no so much nipa 17 ye dwadifo ibi ene ya kire wom na eno no omukwa hwehwe mu no yese mu 12 de womatumi anya nyina so pa ye kwadu a ye de abo mo eno so no womobedi akire ama emra na ye nadwuma enti se mo chichi wom nka wenka nya ne se mo twen abaye stakeholders engagement ansa no mabeka ho asama kire yen nka mo chi wom no ano man ma issue communicate mo di atum ya communicate nti se wo ye dwade ni ba na to na sudi na wo de se ngo se ye meto ne ye ne ye busua enkodi nwu a ene ye yare bebrebe ase ni o man
sika dodo peno so abaye ki o man ni nyina no what we are embracing is say obi a person ye defo we are not bothered about how we arrive at being at the fore. It is sika be taking lead edufripa be taking lead and here from sir and I'm very happy and open me go through and I'm kan krata bi na ohwa na no the trade minister share say ye nuanom ye maamenom ye sewanom ye ofanom ye manom a on di dwa no esese won tete omunoma so because it doesn't still make sense to say the stability of ECD no against the dollar no na nyoma bo eda so gina die gina so making kind am who say owura bi a chef no Charles Entry boy also no CEO Cap Farm Ghana Limited
okay Cap Farm
yeah na what try dey bi ama my so impressed or say I get a lot of people asking if I am not in business for profit like everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes, I am in business for profit, but not motivated by greed like most businessmen in Ghana who would not reduce prices even by 1% when the cedi appreciates by 40%, giving flimsy excuses with other factors of production, but will quickly increase price when the cedi rises or depreciates. So enti what the mindset or the energy man mo na baso na apa
me bona baso say
mo na baso because
ebra city no e sha say enya hoode no or ye one campaign na me hunu ne flyers all over watete ne nioma so to home appliances se ne ade no watete ne nioma no so mtu be hia wa bebre na akọ ho no. Let's
encourage him because
ekototobi
nipa dodo na pesa kwanya no say anya yesika na timi agina brane edi se obi wo sa adwene ne se hwese ni bia se sa kobusa se na ode wonya adwuma se mfaso nti na pa no se dey ye nyina ye pemfaso de ba ne kwa so de se de ye se Ghana city ne ebo no modern a e se nya nsusuanso adwuma me ye no so nti ana ni pakura me hwe ni pa wo se me these are the people who want
de bia ono kwa ne de bia ono kwa ne ohia sika
de bia
enti e wo so obu kom kura no wo fa ogisika na obebu kom no ogisika no ko bibini Ghana ni adwene da ne tima odi ye business no ano no
obuko
eno ano no.
It's so sad. It's an pay your check a cap farm most of or the cap farm
oh my idea man almost so more
maybe it's the first
discount na se no
your channel
because you say me be
great job
oh yes it's before some ba beto you fridge craft for juice adwuma yin ade no me hu ni flyers any ade I think say ashase mo honum na yesidi ni shase say appreciate ya na nkrofo ka say sidi no e say agina onioma yefo no emu a it's for over 6 months in ye discount what discounting in yema no a oboa at least oma ebi mo so ye feel say sidi na nya hoden na nyo mo mayo margin so mo de bia ko be catch say old stock so no oboa wakofa new stock pa so oton old
francophone so ase
so atete so
they are also doing great.
Yes
I can't wait not to say we have any interest. In fact nipa bi mo mo bo mo homoden because my dream one every day me just na dollar ejina wiem kura no mo ka and a dollar ni petrol nsem no anya ne ho twabere kakra
stabilize you nya say fluctuate say kona ba
did empa na adwadifo mu ye Ghana fui ade na mo ye Ghana fui mo anso ya ba to mo side say basa touch petrol pejan mu de sika ho de kwa na ekofoma na ni nyina ya ka bi ma mo say ene mo se fatase adenti na hyehyɛ na sa ban etimi ni nyoma gu akwa mama ye sika na timagina brane kakra na hwɛ na nyoma bu a wo tonton no eno no am
so nko na apesika gu botom
simenti so
it
is a cap farm ne as any francophone no there ye be koso aye dede about why and how omuti agina brane hyehyɛ se Ghana for emudodo na ho beteba we need to fly to Dubai Genie rice for that 4.2 kg bag no ye tope na ya scratch oti ano a scratch abon say achede sonko wunya brand new fridge and say washing machine kasipa no say all expense paid trip to Dubai na wako sepe onwaji wani ediaba na makoso so aka say snade for boy enka ye say de bia da emma mehunu yanka enye part of you because bibia da say ohun yanka na aka echi that is so bibre enye papa bro to take that decisive decision now na beka snate ehyehyɛ na contribute regularly na emmo amount so dache in terms of your retirement you know bibia nko kama enfam bro fresh net 40302 611 622 and I say connected to ono socials now Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube at State Ghana na otimini on edinkita o kama State odache eya dia ehiom kesepa enko be na obi mabna fa yeko
o mana Greek minister yera Dr. Ekupuku say enkwankosi say by 2028-2029 die na Ghana ya hoden eba no enkokɔ ene enkokɔ na ma ye beria na ye self sufficient ehia mposi ye bekra akokɔ nam efro bi man so ya no ye betumi anya na dodoɔ mu a ye bewe na yakɔ ye nimtie no bɛkɔ gifanko no na Ghana kokɔ ya wo ha ya true enkokɔ nketenkete na gifanko omakunkum bi a egu hɔ ma wɔkɔ akɔtɔ ntie no nya de yakra bedi nsuo so abosomi manimu do na aba bedru no wɔka ho asɛm na onchichemu no se feed Ghana program no de omo ehwɛ ne sɛ afi we yinkɔ na wie ye no na asa ya ho na kwa kogina be say 12% sufficient na enkwankosi 2026 awie ye no na ye gina 25% 48% be obe 2027 na 76% e wo 2028 ye nkwankodu 2029 de na 104% no ye nya ho de a kire say ye timi hwe ye ho a ma surplus okra be say 4 esa gu akire eno ni projections
I don't want to be a prophet of doom. Debia da meka say is one of the fantastic areas. Aban bi abetimi do ahoden ahye ho yin. Eboa pa o eboa make kakra bi amehu no titru make say nipa dodo na de omo ho gye enkoko nantwi emponchi enwan eyen ni ma and confirm it's a good business, but they be ada oman no yebesum keja ne puwa na ve bibia nti aban wada
na o minister say on there on tias
o say denti ne was am mindset
but dey ehunu you know they should make a difference.
That is the point. That is the point, because the minister can say adenti ne was adwene na minister aban one Ekofa Debia Dameka Metanaka, because I was a beneficiary of the boiler project. And Omode Yura Boris B. Numa Pa or Yenintino, and Yogusu, or na President Call Nano Dakosana, Uyi Coco Namli Bicry. The way Boris B, any Daco farms, any Fun farms, any Akate farms, any other farms, Esia Bre was an Coco projects we know. Ekosi say, Abansi Sape, Nancy sharing in our ide, Assessa. And also another major problem is because Minister Kasa Gidi say, we will know projections near for the next 3 or 4 years. We'll become self-sufficient.
You be 100%.
But say nyamia mem na wanya even if aban kosisa na wanya aban so be kwakotwa sa woni suade ewu.
Na re ho sema bia na yetima ye kan you.
That is the challenge we have. That is the challenge we have. That is the challenge. Se nyamia mema ama ban we agenda 111 edan ho do na no e be kan
ye oman sika ne enu say government of Ghana funding no
sana nyamia ankoye emwa ama eye NDC 1 schools ahodo omusisi ye ne attention. That is the problem that we have. That is the problem that we have. It is yantwi ho kakra mfra manyo semwa. Debia that I make this proposal say ye two abawi a this is the only country, I guess, right after said that Kofran Beshe Mampenyisa no. You this shit and say we are
propaganda no.
Ni attacking.
Just attacking. You need grace period.
Ni attacking.
You need grace period. Oh, my man 1 year, my man 2 years.
You be man yourself from day 1, January 17th na ABC January 2028 you change your next out to but I yentina say. Na say na no da you can say a year of roots. What have we achieved as a country? We are about we say a year of infrastructure. What would we achieve? Nyama na odi to akwem no. Nyama ebetimi aboa amasa infrastructure growth and I say achievements etime we pay you edimwana. So if we don't do this critical assessment analysis, na that's going to be the challenge.
Politics.
So then I will be Ghana say.
Nti no ho amane na Oman story idie Ora Christian Yohunu IGP
extension
Oman pani se wasan amano 2 years se onto aso na wonye nadwuma Oman obi be se Oman pani gina ye na wasi nti dia wo beka o se obeda fo mamnimni o se obesu o se obeye die Oman pani wasi gina ye na wie odi amano wo say recommendation police council de baye Oman wate ase na wohwemu so abese match mo na omampani appoint ye papa ye na che say December yi mo an ye nyina nim so obedi 60 years a obekọ retirement obeka isa ban yi ba ye fufrom ho no mo amampani din krata ba bonten say obi a wadi 60 years atwam sa extension sa ne manema no enya de obe entertain wa suspend oba na ebi a obeboa me a minima de se wo hunu nkrata bi a che so mampani be ye se do so o yes a suspension no communication bi ba ye wo hunu bi se the suspension letter ne ba ye nyina ye wo a e che se bi a mampani aso e ka se bi a extension mo de mampani fo ekọ retired no ana mo kọ retirement no bibia ba e che se ya reverse e won say suspend ya reverse because eba no state lands na no say won see communication by ekwawi achi hu say nkrata ba mampani che say o ma reverse as suspension na wo mo e sha se mra kwan so de adwuma nti do man e ho na atwetwe aso kakra say o mampani che say was suspended nti say ye papa die na ka ebeba at least na ka so mampani communicate ma ye hu say sa suspension no eni hobiem enye adwuma so atiase na se omampani ka enne na wochena ye hunu se bi na eye adwuma e basa na gidi e woso omanfo nya omampani asem obeka mu no ya na ehihim because issue yi ba ye say already niema ekoso ne animdifo bi de omo etwra obi a refer to omampani sem o kan ye some few months ago about suspension.
So on the 2nd of April 2025 Anna Carter free the office of the president by suspension of the grant of contract appointments.
Okay.
The grant of post-retirement contract appointments to retired public service staff has been suspended with immediate effect. Consequently, all requests to such appointments will no longer be considered.
Okay. Kindly
take note of this directive and ensure strict compliance. Callistus Mahama or a secretary to the president on an Nsashe Kratawia. So, but right after this, there are a lot of instances. You cannot tell me there are a lot of people in the system.
Okay.
So we know affect you. And they be that band the Kratawia to Adom can say. In fact, last week, let me come to say, and I draw that way. Say there should have been a certain condition be attached to it. Or a certain uniqueness be. Uniqueness be. And the crown will be suggested say, the consultant. Dan see a bemano ide. Akotra sabiaho. Enti adia ba kwa ahayen so wo yen hihye wo yamamum. Ene yentimi nyina brane. Enko by nyoma yeka. Na sensachira sukura. Yes, jina isia edikaka. Na sensachira mpo ba.
Communicate. Mayenya we se bia sa suspension ya left it. Enti no ya biemu. O man what yes, but yenti hwe yen kan hwe ye de ya dwemu ne de yenim say because communicate na by na che no ye benya ne nti ye se omude exclusive bia beno no ye education sector no ho ne de bibisa no etumi eba nti se eba ne say ya but me bisa te se communicate ba ye it was in April ye papa so appointment no eba March 13th for my papa appointment and we knew say no 59 years or 60 years as at the time I appointed no na yenim ni 8
that time you fa adwene no
o man what yes here it's appointment na chi ansa na ye be share sa communicate ya mampani kire say
but that's it
enya dia e be masa extension where the 60 years also because e bi so e wa chira o madru ho no mo so no e wo se ye page o mo bedru sa level no
that's it
it's na mampani ye sakraya nanka e be ye fair to ye nyina na ye understanding say ye de communication be san so aba na ye papa Callistus Mahama ensa sha say sa suspension ya lift it na no sa nka we ya bai kasa bia ni akire so ho it na omadaroma odi oman omadaroma na meka so pa fauti si fom budambales enya de be sesa ye mampani aka no waka but say ye beji mampani sem atum ye bejam ne agye de se mampani aka it is fine na bibia ntumi sesa biem no enema wen mo boba ya na emane hihim kakra Uzo mampani kwa ma assurance say ono nya de obeba tetem ti no nkrofo ekeka say opeso ba tetem ni ade no omunya ka
wakasa wo ho
o mampani aka o se nya de oba tetem bia the constitution ka no de yadwuma nti wo se ye gi mampani asemudi nti ne mase ba o man ya ne moa so
abna mbesa no atos ma wo se transfer betras but mbesa no atos ma ka say me guest here Dominic Niti, former defense minister, and I'm nene between Komoba. Mamen koma lawyer Fuakwa, a year Sikakakra. Go oko benina any nisha or timinano. Abena, me a mimi yedmo abemano pe go coupons or more. A jana lawyer Fuakwa no one.
Avakwa.
I
bet you coupon.
Minimum see them, Zemino.
And now, or say, be browser for good. Now, I show imagine a kakaka.
They met him my man say maybe CBG for money transfer with Yabano. And then I met him say men and the kakeg. I think CBG for some can say on the money transfer services no Uber enjoy a very fast, secure and convenient service. One casano Ubon say Bibia kama. In 2 person accessing your funds from abroad. CBG branch be our memu baby na what me in your transfers free. Leading global partners is it Remit or what Western Union, MoneyGram, Rare, Unity Link, and have a pay in your transfers, tap send and a therapy and have a iTunes one on ana ene CBG afa yon kosunkwa sikebia wojefi amanano oko CBG branch bia now follow within this partners on sabeka wanukuta almost the ohia say o valid national ID o phone number. Now if you transfer reference number no. Now if you ensure smooth processing a day amount. Only CBG phone kasa on 0302 21 6,000 and our email talk to us at cbg.com.gh on Facebook, Instagram and X. Kahunu say terms and conditions applicable. 45 minutes after 8, time to trend and trend well. And so in Tieka say the Caroline DBS Tony Yankobosu free for Mao Wanadarama Anafi MTN eSIM. Yes, Reshiako is the name and also Anafi Franco Trading Enterprise. March Afishapa, oh yeah.
Namia Adom na also
Bibia ya kama. Bibia ya kama. Unim read one. Unim no. I wish na yako. Why? Unya bra na washiri ne this year back when unya bra na wa wish na ntano pay. Read one baby abutu bia also momo ye nkremofo ntene ya ometu ho anamo quickly at the amount. Now ye ya see say there
there be make
hey see read one inti baby abutu bia na cha pay and yako kese pa oni abusu afo nyina. I'll give you details very soon. There na kwa no pay
mami bi ne be trendy na ai na nya oye wo video ni mu no amankofo kasapa.
Wow.
Oma akwala no ensa.
Oma nsa. Akwala no di fi say.
Obebe say 3-4 years. Bra Facebook je ko fa video no to Facebook wa.
Akwala kitwa na WhatsApp. What is this animal?
O mame. O show video ni mo aba so de nsa na ma no.
There by you see.
Eno mani agina.
And I'm video na ma o me ba na me ma ne nsa na say.
Oh, I had to say Abrantie na oma ne ba secret na hair no say ya che no. Nti video we say na eno so about the same period no. Na minim say yetumi ahunu o machi akwan ya che.
Imagine.
As to say war
in the end called the sun sharp of friend in sapo.
Dear parenting na omanos you akuku drop I did you made me dey na fit be na Jimmy Sebo.
And I quite to say a normal thing almost
very normal.
But there was a tear sense wa kwara na wa wo no but enye wo dia ade bia obeya kwara no hu sunsun so ho it makes you imagine nti ya wo say abatan no ye careful ni say bibia no a social media likes ni ade nti no na ye me ba ne de otumi ye we ye me ba ne de eni nyina ye abuse nye so babura kwara no kwa na ye abuse we no nyina emo akwada no nti we say ni tiate
yo na videos bi so trend fashion so no mo ye graduation nti o che fashion school call ye no che bibi kakra na Ghana ye talent wa hawo
ye che bibi kakra no
ye talent ankasa e bi ye convertible nyina atade na shere no to be dare no car nyina enya sem ketua wo Abraham yanko fashion school
me
hwe atade no one convertible nyina
yanko fashion school
yes ye ni ji ye ho pa and our friends ahote no we do move on ko akantanka
kantanka
move on ko kantanka na ni ndie we de utimi pa matade se ka ya we brutal
no so ko kantanka we ko pa matade se ka asna na
obenya de drag out we de
na e bi so say drum na wo mo nchenchen you say flowers so say dey you.
Oh, interesting, bra. Dwaso Nsem, share. We dey miss Malaika. We dey miss Malaika. Wow. I'm out for you. I won't take my music abna.
Oh, you're creative. We are very creative.
Abna will say
because so they're creative out to be the way.
Creativity at its peak.
Yeah. What about what you say?
What's going? What two bed you on the baba? Na bla want is as we da.
Oh, ma se bibia ye pam no.
Two bed you on the baba.
Ti se ka idie say. Ka idie.
Ye be car workshop you on the baba. That is a despite being the showroom.
I don't know mfanko we. Mfanko si we.
Mfanko si yo.
Na last one I wo na makono. Crowphobia ya che no na ni omo ne fam no.
Crowphobia ya che no.
Yeah.
I see.
Na they say say ka uchi Crowphobia say ka the police station kana.
Eno hard you know say che wa instant jackson there be brimu ni esi brimu sa no. A very worrying. Ya ka. Ye nua no macrofo ma me appeal to mo. Mo also sometimes mentimo ase.
Who appeal to why?
Can you imagine?
O man ebi mo niema. She ayi nanu ye say Kofi Aje the story by ya.
O be kivu nu na mana.
Kofi Aje the story by ya motor rider ba mu 26 years a wuchi okada ye adwuma. Na mamu amienu akwachi na kuno. Aji okada no. Atwitwa na aji okada no de
because of okada.
Na eno no kromo for beto no so ntem na omo chesi wo mkwachi wo mo mienu nyina. Police for cry ye omo ko mo nyina. Police for ye statement e de ba. Tesaba mu ano. O ye adwuma o.
Jesus Christ.
O de ne se ye adwuma abamu o chese mu ankasa ye adwuma. O se yakuna to atwena gine moto ni sika woni hu nyina ya sesa ko.
Na wo de kivu gu no wasa chichirin sa.
Obamini ni nyina.
Enya depa but o man no cresa ni pa we o chiwa. Onya wo bro. De o di na wo so oje. So wo so twa o sikan ku so ye oden obeje. Me subscribe to some be yo mo sane ma wo de fa ne ma police for. But o mo so no sane pa we o chiwa. Onya mo bo. Eye either you or him. De bia so be choose ne ho.
Okay, so my main for when you trends, I acquire follow up in your man or moko. A soldier for recruitment exercise no more. They work out 37 because almost stated in my way.
Okay.
You can see a close year chapter on them like that.
Patrick.
I'm not for birthday to social
Matthew man.
I said the birthday but social with them Mr. Wadama. Manoma Yakubim baby abu to be a Mr. Washri and yes say Washri o mami. Unya 107 years.
Oh.
Oba penny ama ensunya meye manoma wa oni manoma bia no man ya connection din na me adma wake up ni fear that way November 28 ewo eye ama ensunya meye ne residence so ewo is it Bantuma Elmina eho ne wo na ne memenda no the 29th of November no ya tenasi was in Joseph minor basilica honum Elmina 8:30 am na fia kopene krabia so ewo Bentuma Jira Chinim cemetery ti manoma ye tenasi wo Elmina Compass Grounds 29th November yenhye no so nenkotai yenua bema manoma ebrane maame oba panyi ama enso nyame ye late okopene krabia
Aman ene Mama Joyce Iyeboa dodo na fe no yaya owo Belgium Brussels ene na wo de ne wonya 60 years yaya nyame wonya okese nyame enhyirawo na oma wo enfie ne bebre enka ho wate na wefi wo maame ma Theresa Amwakoa ene wo nuanom ne nyina na abusuafo ne nyina nchen eno mo wish you happy birthday no Mama Joyce Iyeboa oba ya 106.3 years ene enkwatenten a yes so oba de mfa no wo oma wakoma so ade nyina emrem pa ye bia ya bon kokom na oba de tie na wonye so adwuma ya Belgium ena wo have a blessed one o maame ne abusuafo ne nyina so mo draw too much nyame enye okese pa enjoy your day na oman mawie menim so one video bi a ababa wa bi brimo bre bi de mpabo nyina twetwe na so a one was that video
ishi achina bi di nkomo na dem akoma so pa achimo da for so fiada Lorry Park on ma
ochina chi ya
yep
yep
Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Enyabe, nyimegblonyala nasro nyehade wa.
Hello, Ghana for Bills are canning Hubiamo. Bills set 2025 idea. Any da so homo bia wati wakwa. Oni ejumaye. Ain't if when it's bills. Na beji loan na ubeti media ye wa wejuma. Wey loan don't come. Wun yashio. Nye wun hiane wu Ghana card. Ewa na wun saka usika. Na sa we obia we wa wejuma upese wutremu. Anasa we ejumaye nia. Uchi busumi aketria. And your bill se bray. Na beji loan na. Wun febi BS yawa. Collateral. Anasa deposit. Wun hiemu bia. Ain't ya fidye. Bill se si ubia wuni ejume bia ye. Ubetumi abeji loan don't come inubi. Na sa wut's nefie na wenye sika nubi dia. Eye wow. Ain't it for bills se siya. Ewo 0596-920-833. Ana 0302-200-390. Na wetumi echiawo bills. Name echishe kakrawo. Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit Ishayase. Bills, financing your needs.
Are you clapping? Are you giving God the glory? Devia sorry ana wo tie mu bobna ene mpentem kwase wo mo oni wo mu di ground wo mo di wo agya ho ene wasere wo ho akuku oduro unnim se asma ye ka no enye honhom asem na emom yen a wenum ne wo sen ho asem ne ye ka she was say for Pepsodent charcoal etwi wo sen na yiyi nkanka wani na free wenum ne wo sen obintie mo amen pa
ma Pepsodent charcoal ema osirie enye fe eyi unsia sen kawankawa na ma wo sen ye fita FDA agi edwade nkratwe atum
Mityawo, Mammy Mr. Wasem, Diana Mosori and Opa, Diana Yanu free and Pemu Anopia, Edati, Anna Alama Ebo, Anna a Sada Sono, South to be no obedient to be Yanua a woman. Now only be able to be Abwa Akenya South to me, will be to be the next cafe original 3-in-1. I show than I say, it's a senior with you must be Biano. Tis a free soul cast APA, and I'm to me. Let's sit I say, let me a year, and I'm a year, next cafe, original 3-in-1, packaging in a assessor, then so test the next society. Start strong, finish strong, empty at the pretty country at
Hello, Ghana for Bills are canning Hubiamo. Bills set 2025 idea. Any da so homo bia wati wakwa. Oni ejumaye. Ain't if when it's bills. Na beji loan na ubeti media ye wa wejuma. Wey loan don't come. Wun yashio. Nye wun hiane wu Ghana card. Ewa na wun saka usika. Na sa we obia we wa wejuma upese wutremu. Anasa we ejumaye nia. Uchi busumi aketria. And your bill se bray. Na beji loan na. Wun febi BS yawa. Collateral. Anasa deposit. Wun hiemu bia. Ain't ya fidye. Bill se si ubia wuni ejume bia ye. Ubetumi abeji loan don't come inubi. Na sa wut's nefie na wenye sika nubi dia. Eye wow. Ain't it for bills se siya. Ewo 0596-920-833. Ana 0302-200-390. Na wetumi echiawo bills. Name echishe kakrawo. Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit Ishayase. Bills, financing your needs.
Luck is everywhere, for everyone.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like Jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
One ticket could turn your one Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Oh ma, pacho menya milk kakra wa mi milo ni mwana.
Na waka ahwe.
Dabi na sme hu sa odi bi agumu.
Hey, ka wan no hwa ansa na we bisa me.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
We Milo all in one no. Milo pampa, cocoa, malt, milk cho bibia wo mu.
Milo all in one a milk bebre wo mu dada. Ne hia ne se wodi nsu befra, no ati nwani no mu de a cocoa papa, ne malt and a milk bebre a de ahye sachet ba ko mu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDA age dreading kratoi atumu.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint mu champion.
Waman hene pamena sande. Waman hene pamena sande. Waman hene pamena sande. Say, Wakari I want it. Waman hene pamena sande. Waman hene pamena sande. Waman hene pamena sande. What can I say? Wakari I want it.
I need some help. Put my head on fire can't cool. My head on fire can't cool. Slowing down on the marijuana, baby. Spending time.
Abna 9 o'clock. Bibia kama.
Oh, boko pa o man bibia the din.
Bibia the din.
Na unse na yeka Afram Plains.
Ye be call Afram Plains so quickly, okay. But ma menko ahomano so na Angel Kabonu.
Ayu.
Me ne nka se wi kwa masha asesere. Asembe kure teacher phone. Angel.
About him. What want to say?
Well, you know,
about him. Only say last who pass some cat here be mammy.
I don't need the way.
Who can say two district chief executives for Akitiasu by 60-something%. And I'm a members to share me so. Yakwa negotiating 9%. And I'm buying at 67. I'm at district chief executives. Now descriptions here on what man and you're easy.
Angel Busa say Anyway, 67 day free her. Now the idea who come on say as we speak now, the exit of the previous administration under Nana Akufo-Addo. Na aketua a year MMDCs for no one edge no. Until let me go by what the records will say so that just a minute so the uncle for no better was say na any any
the one to be the akosro
anti
once when you see so be the akwa negotiating 9%.
So as of this government
attack
67 in free here as of government exited under the previous administration. It was 16,445 Ghana cedi.
Yeah, leadership. We understood.
Okay, fine. So
the rank and file,
okay.
They because now we go food that. 9% in endorse.
That's the angle they came from. Okay.
Executives as extension of the government.
Yeah.
So, what's the article 71 clause?
But the MMDCs does not fall under Article 71. No? They don't.
Oh no, but no, their emolument is tied to the decisions that the presidential committee or commission works on. So when the presidential commission comes out with a figure, they peg them at a certain level of that whole structure created for Article 71 people. The problem is that when there is a delay in bringing them on board, they end up taking it when they are exiting.
I see.
Meanwhile, one of the first promises made to us by President Mahama, that was last year, that they are going to form the incomes and emoluments board that will put the president to the last level worker on the same schemes. We are not happy that as of now, that work has not begun. We are not happy.
Okay, so
because that will solve all these problems. Any allowances beer amount for allowances be amount for example, about the same na obi juma or baby, then you are taking entertainment allowance. The entertainment money should be part of the organizational money, so that when a visitor comes, there should be accounting department or the finance department to make allocations for that so-called program to take place. There's another one. Say, a Ghanaian is entitled to go for holidays outside Ghana. I mean, all these things in training. So, I think that there should be a conversation. There should be a conversation on our incomes and emoluments, allowances, perquisites, and all. But I thankful for about teacher for both. I know that's not why you called me, but let me just take advantage.
Of course, you have to. That's why when you interview the any formula piano, you have to.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Teachers are supposed to collect their CPD and digital allowance this November. As we speak, it has become clear that the payment will not be done this November. We're hearing rumors that the payment will not be done. Leadership of the unions were in contact with controller. Controller gave us assurance, as at last week, that the payment will be done. Only to realize that the payments have not been done and no explanation have been given to the teacher community.
Oh, but I just read out that explanation. Controller there, ano paya and question because some person can come out here. Ma can in ano paya there. Oh, Pacho, hold on, answer. Hold on. So that what I read out is in tandem with what you're also saying. Just a minute, just a minute, so that to me and who said Jamaican and Modiano and a number. Just a minute, and then I read it out for you. It says that. Okay, so let me read it out. It says Controller and Accountant General's Department press release, and it's dated on the 25th of November 2025. It says delay in payment of 2 categories of allowances. The Controller and Accountant General's Department wishes to inform all stakeholders, particularly our colleagues in the education sector, that 2 categories of allowances scheduled for payment in November 2025 could not be processed due to a technical hitch encountered during the final payroll run. To avoid any further delay in the payment of November 2025 salaries for all Government of Ghana workers, the processing of these allowances was paused. We assure all affected workers that the issue is being resolved. The outstanding allowances will be paid together with the December 2025 salaries on 18th December 2025. We regret the inconvenience caused and sincerely appreciate your patience. Cephas N. Dosu, Head of Public Relations for Controller and Accountant General, Nodikrata Weaba.
In fact, I'm disappointed because inputs into controller payroll are done before the 14th of the month. So if we had come to you last week and you gave us assurance that payment will be done, then you knew that there was no payment to be done. And yet you were giving us assurance that the payment will be done. If they had told us.
Angel, but they said that it was due to a technical hitch.
Are they sure?
That's what they have here.
Me and you, we are in this country.
We day. He be here with day.
I am suspecting something else.
I see. But yes. Are you thinking government can take workers for granted to this extent?
Look, as at last week, there was assurance that it will be paid. In fact, in the collective agreement, this payment is supposed to be in November. It is in the document. So if as at last week, because the inputs were made in before 14th. You see, now you say you are paying us in December 18th.
18th
so
December.
You come and say 18th so that we say, okay, then we'll take it for Christmas.
Yeah, that's correct. For Christmas.
You see, but this is not a Christmas or end of year package. It is for a purpose. You see, let us be fair to each other. If there is a problem and leadership, you see, half our members, they don't even know about the fact that leadership went to them. They think that leadership have not been responsible. But you come, you are bamunchen. I'm more sure and say, move here. And I catch your members that be saying, oh, your mama assurance say, move here. So once I enter pet members move the leadership and say that the leadership is being irresponsible.
Now, Kratawe,
it's a problem for us.
Kratawe, yourself mubi.
Okay.
Sa Kratawe mekinke na onim dada.
Oh, in fact, honestly speaking, I got this message sent to me by somebody this morning. Oh, and how am I so say? I'm only in because I'm not for a plan so.
Papa.
Christmas, yeah, my in December.
Papa.
Yeah, you're spreading it from July.
No, what on a kakra.
Your man, you ain't doing bad, you're found to come and mentor about you.
Oh, Angel. Yeah, can you never say, baby, Angel? Over Jifango, say who's a bansi, then she shall to sink a credit. Yes, you're doing well. Yes, you're helping
the community. so that we eat very clean.
Yeah.
And well.
Yeah. This morning, to my surprise, I've been king kind news. Nameti says, "Bibi the Sudan then die, eh? Sudan. Almost the fra young mono, any you might be bra ye consume. Moya away.
No, it is sad. It is sad, but Food and Drugs Authority, the CIDS, they are outreach officers, you know. They are extension, or if they don't have it, they need to create extension officers whose duty will not be to be sitting in the office, but to be going around. It's a tankers for now, all hot, you know, and be checking market women and men to do the right thing when they are giving us food to buy. Well, because we are talking about kidney problems, we are talking about liver problems, and other serious problems. So, and some of these are our market women, to be honest with you, they don't know the consequences of what they are doing. When you say Obi, MLT, rubber, to fry chips.
Rubber?
Or cafe, rubber. Why rubber? Or meltino. So they fry chips. Thinking that it is a melted plastic rubber that stiffens the chips. Omayin, I'm telling you the fact. You see, so honestly speaking, the public education is weak. The outreach activities of FDA is weak. And our lives are in danger. And so I made Bomo Jerefanko about the sanitary ways of, in fact, you are the first people who use gas to remove the fur from the animals.
And resistance a war system because come yam be on Krahan Misia. In super none of the Jamestown Jiku ye nipa bakwa ye mane rounds in sure more willy any M1 ye the info to very soon you'll be amazed and what you crowns no unim dear huni say and nam do one I want Montesano veterinary service for and sanction you and I'm the one just like that.
That's it. A lot of people don't know that you can get communicable disease from animals to humans. People don't know. So when the animal is diseased with certain disease, it could be viral, it could be bacterial, and we consume it, then we are killing ourselves. And it is more dangerous even than chemicals in galamsey pit.
But Angel, that what it means therefore is that maybe we are not paying particular attention to what we consume, drinking or eating. We've not paid attention because say as we count down to Christmas, nano da bana kasim biwa akoso sa ba me ho adwiri so sare fo aso say emu kra no ye fa mu bi free emu bi ebotom ni asese gu emu foforo botom ebekwa ko wie chi no no amo na ase de chewing gum na ase rubber na adane mutu o no amo padi na akodane mutu eno nkoda nchen ye ngo ho asem enkoda nchen ye nkokọ ho asem enkoda nchen chinchingafoɔ kora nso omo so di dwuma wo monte dodo na nkokɔfu ni mponchifu no di dwuma. What kind of country is it? Who is supervising what?
My brother, you see, when we say that the economy is in full employment, it means say all aspects of the economy are working. Do we take veterinary services serious in this country?
Not at all. Not at all.
We only have a handful of veterinary officers working for the government of Ghana. In fact, veterinary medicine, because the government feels they don't need you. But this is an area that other countries take very seriously. And it's an area that can employ so many Ghanaians. Because in every community, we rear animals, we consume animals. That Department of State can employ thousands and thousands of people to keep you and I safe. But we don't pay attention to it. And like I'm telling you, we have only a handful of veterinary officers working for government, and government is just waiting for them to go on to retirement, for government to wash its hands away from that department.
But that makes it more dangerous. Oshe birth and deaths. Oshe spatial planning, Canadian from Water and country planning. Oshe a year Ghana National Fire Service. Now Oshe a year can say a Food and Drugs Authority, Anafi Ghana Standards Authority. This is very, very, very important. Yankasa NCC Kra. These very important agencies, authorities, and you know, but nobody cares. Nobody
These are the agencies over the years the government of Ghana does not want to pay attention to. Well, around Medina, I live in Medina. Obi Akwakofa container. Edia besi a coin chain. About the year in place. Me Fahon he was he was roasting granite. Ono mo no bu efu se me di me car fa kwan no so na me ha no.
Ono wa si kwan no or ye an illegality no.
Container na be si kwan inside no. My question is where is assembly? Is the assembly understaffed? Where is town and country planning? So that we're going to get to our communities, people do the right thing. It's like the people believe, say, when they do the wrong thing, nobody can do anything to them.
But that's what's on now, because it's like impunity keeps growing. It keeps getting that strength that it needs to.
Impunity have taken over. Impunity is taking over. And if you are even a worker in any of these agencies and you want the right thing to be done, one say you won't move, you better transfer. Because we'll be back and report it to a certain politician and not MP. Not MP, not my you. It's a certain MPs be my headmasters and headmistresses of secondary schools because they don't agree with them.
It happens?
Oh, it is happening. It is happening.
It has happened or it is happening?
Parliament is forcing a headmaster to be removed because he suspects that that headmaster belongs to a political party.
But is this the basis for a removal?
That is why my shock. That is why my shock. The headmaster came to me and complained to me in my office and asked us to intervene. But you see, the law allows teachers and medical practitioners to participate in active politics. In fact, if you fall within this category, you can go and stand elections. If you don't succeed, you come back. That is why civil servants were asking for political neutrality allowance, because they don't have this right. We have the right enshrined in the law.
Wow. Then, Angel, then it means that our forward march in terms of development, in terms of growth of mindset, a challenge for us as a country.
It is a huge challenge. Omahini, if we don't change our mindset, no government can change this country. If we don't change our mindset, and there is a certain mindset in this country where we are deferring rather to the people who violate the rules and regulations.
It's becoming extremely difficult to be truthful in this country.
People know that you don't have to block a road.
Yep.
Someone blocks the road, builds from foundation level to roofing level. Now, when you go to the assembly will tell you there is nothing they can do about it.
Assembly now,
assembly now, or you're responsible. Go to Bawaleshi. I'm not for blocking road. If you go to the assembly, the assembly says, the district chief executive will tell you, if I go and move these people right now, I'll lose my job.
So ahead of us is anarchy and chaos.
That is exactly very good word. Anarchy and chaos. You see, the politician is thinking about the next election. So his resolve weakens year after year. Look, the resolve of NDC will begin to weaken from 2026. That certain actions, people selling on the road, people violating rules, you will see that they will be weak in ensuring that the right thing is done. Because they know that 2028, there is going to be an election.
Hey.
So we are in this cyclical decline. That is the problem of our country.
So it has never been the Ghana interest or the Ghana factor. It has been the partisan political interest. That's what we are all doing.
Mine is the what? This dispensation. 1992. We have lost the control that the law gives us to exert. Because you take action, the people can boast, okay, 2028. Drivers drive at the wrong place, park at the wrong place. Authorities want to go in to bring sanity. The drivers threaten that we voted for you, and if you go on like this, we will vote for you. Hey. People go and encroach on Ramsey site. Government wants to break it. Someone comes and says, I am a constituency chairman or I'm a constituency electoral so and so. We mobilize people to vote for you. Now you've come to power. You are coming to break buildings around Ramsey site. And they say this boldly on TV.
Now I get it why we have a difficulty tackling the menace of illegal mining.
Absolutely. The people mining there are all agents of politicians, of medical doctors, of bank managers. Look, because something will have to encourage them, and someone will have to assure them that, hey, Chimwa, within 12 hours, how many prosecutions have we seen in relation to the number of people who have been arrested?
So, yeah, problem, no, and you pretend to see a solve a problem, no.
In fact, we are the problem. We are the problem. We don't obey laws in this country. We do things anyhow. Anybody within the society who wants to insist that the right thing should be done, they will rally and come against it. I just assassinate your papa dear. A quiet no see quiet no. Unkwa na unye unipa wako school area. Wanya baby dainty. Person unsumpe enya baby da. Look, these are the type of talk that prevail in our society.
But Angel, I don't know whether our policy makers they've paid particular attention to some of these conversations, because clearly what it means is that
thinking about their survival in office.
But it's at their own expense. It's at the expense of the country. It's at the expense of the bigger populace.
Look, I'll give you just one example. The member of parliament knows that he is not the constitutionally mandated agent of development in the community. His duty is to go and make laws for us. But if he knows that if he doesn't campaign, that I'll give you road, I'll give you schools, I'll give you this, people will not vote for him.
Deceptive campaign, just to win power.
He goes to office on false promise. Now, the district chief executive, who recently received 6 million Ghana cedis and I'm talking on authority, the district chief executive, who recently received 6 million Ghana cedis for development, the people don't go on him. They are rather going on the member
of parliament.
And you see, that 6 million is not only about receiving, how proportional have you distributed it in the district? Because there is a deceptive politics that we are doing.
It's been with us till time. Today.
That's it. And then when you call an MP and tell him that what you are doing, you will not help the situation. He will tell you that if I don't do it, my brother will do it. So I also have to do it to be able to assure my seat.
Now, say no, ye koya na se ye buy ana.
In fact, we are retrogressing.
Ye koyechi.
In fact, in this fourth republic and the democratic dispensation, which I would not want to sacrifice for anything, because this is the best type of governance for us. No, I am sad to see we are retrogressing as a country.
Standards are falling or have fallen?
Standards are falling, values are falling. Bringing people to be committed to the values of the state is going down. And I don't know if we are not careful. In fact, the people are holding hostage political practitioners. And the political practitioners are acquiescing to this hostage taking because they are thinking about the next election.
Hey. Angel, no, why is Haman Komokra me free Okurano? That is a well, in a way, I've gotten the response because clearly, some of the conversations that we keep having as a country, you are wondering, do we really want to progress? Do we want? I don't get it.
Look, you see, me, Angel, I say, I would never go and stand for MP because minim MP aketia. So seminyane anopa na amanfo abodom pem. Omifie we na mitumi nyam mana. Then I am making money elsewhere that I am not supposed to make. But the people believe that you are making money elsewhere and that the money is with you. That is why they keep coming. So there too, instead of being bold, together with civic education, to educate the people that the MP's job is only to go and make laws, and that what you are demanding from the MP is wrong. Look, we are retrogressing. If you go to some public hospitals and you don't strike a relationship with the doctor, they will give you generic drugs. If you go to a certain school and you don't go and see teachers to privately teach your child will fail.
And that should not be the norm. It should not be the norm.
That should not be the norm at all. It should not even be the case. But right now, that is the normal situation.
Hey,
so all aspects, apart from collection as church, which is succeeding, all aspects of our society needs some review.
But in our quest to reset, are we getting our reset right?
How can you reset a people, one, who don't even understand reset, two, who are not ready to be reset?
I see.
Do you think Ghanaians care about resetting anything? Do you think Ghanaians care? They don't. You see, in fact, we will not give hope. We don't give up hope as a people. This is the only country we have. Look, as I'm talking to you, I have parked to some trotro has parked in the middle of the road and then is taking passengers at airport residential area right now that I'm talking to you. And all the cars coming from Nyaho have stopped so that this trotro will be able to take passengers. That is Ghana for you right now as I'm talking to you.
Oh, that's a good boy. Hey, Angel. Oh, my goodness. So, Angel, let's wrap up on this one. You know, it's back and forth on this. You see, it's religion combined with education and then regulated institutions and what is supposed to be done and what's not supposed to be done. I'm sure you're following the conversation.
Omayere. It is unfortunate, but religious matters, when a reason does not prevail. I would say that we have coexisted in this country for all these years. Let's not allow our religious beliefs, especially when people want to make it come from schools. Let it not divide us. I think that this matter is the leadership of the Muslim fraternity and the leadership of Christian councils and Catholic bishops go and sit down under the auspices of Peace Council and the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. We should be able to arrive at a certain MOU that can operate peacefully. After all, how many years does a student stay in school? Less than 3 years. Gentleman of the Assembly court, maybe I may call you on him to withdraw the case. But some friends of mine came at me and asked me that I'm asking a bizarre demand. The reason why I asked him to withdraw the case was to allow an interfaith dialogue. We have the Catholic Education Unit, Methodist Education Unit, Anglican, and all those. And then we also have the Islamic Education Unit. These are very well trained and well tested people. The relationship between the chief imam and a lot of reverend ministers is a very good one. Very, very strong one. A few years ago, our celebrity program, Mikano, on an penny for a bar, sorry, Christ the King.
Mm-hmm.
So allow the leadership of the religious groups to sit down and these political religious bigots, and I'm disappointed at Musa Dankwa, my old friend, because a jar or kegu afeimuno, it is not helping. And if someone is listening, they should tell him that his friend Angel Kaburu is very disappointed in him. The fire he's pouring into this, or your elderly person in Ghana, I'm not for respecting them, or your electoral polls, I'm not for GD. So, Kasa, I'm not for TA. Let's allow our leadership, the Christian leadership, the Muslim leadership, any other faith that has a problem, they should go to their interfaith dialogue and find solutions. Because if they are not able to do that, then they themselves are not ready to be leaders of religious groups. Because religion comes with dialogue and peace. So, I will ask my friend Osman, withdraw that case from court and let's allow our religious leaders to sit down. when they go to sit down, it will not even be up to 1 hour. They will find solution to this problem.
Hey. Angel.
Obahini.
Angel.
Obahini.
Angel.
Obahini. Should we be fighting on this matter at this stage in our development? Should we? And then, I caution some friends. There is a certain religious tension in the West African sub-region, which is not directly related to anything happening in Ghana, but is building tension within the sub-region, especially what is happening in Nigeria. If we continue discussing such issues in Ghana, we are whipping an already festering sentiment.
Franca.
Let us be careful. Our boys and girls have been sent to school to learn and pass their WASSCE so that they can go to university. That is the primary purpose that we send our children to go to school. We don't send our children to go to school to go and do religion. Though I agree that you cannot deny an individual his or her religious beliefs. But that is not the primary purpose of which we send our children to school.
Well, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with true humility. Make us cherish fearless honesty and help us to resist and help us. Hey, Angel, and help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and
with all
our might. So, on this note, we promise on our honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, our motherland. We continue to pledge ourselves to the service of Ghana with all our strength and with all our
might.
heart. Angel, on this note, let me thank you as usual. Debiada, your adapts are superb. They are fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Omahini. I've always said you are the best.
Anyway, prepare Fitri Dechi for me on the 26th of December.
You don't have problem. You don't have problem.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Angel Kamori. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Well, Milo Champions League na saba. I'm na rapa panisa and ye rapa panisa. Milo Champions League na esanam niko over 3 decades na ye break ya fidi asaba. Nyame Adom on the 26th of December 2025 or Pajo Stadium, KNUST. Yeah, they shisha sunafi from the north to the south to the east to the west. Bibi Kokama Cerelac and Sumakacho. Yeah, 300 grams Cerelac pouch. You know, now the convenient way to enjoy and refilling your Cerelac tin. No, and Namkwang Munti Bibi say for more goodness, you need to count on Air Cerelac. We care for them. MTN Yellow Thursday. TNE Thursday is now extra special on MTN. Yes, Thursday, Biano. You are enjoying a more exciting bonanza from MTN. Get a nice 25% bonus on your first data bundle purchase of the day when you bundle on MTN's app. And also you should star 138 hash this and every Thursday on MTN. I'm not sign out, man.
Yeah, that's say ojebre e kan ye ho e wo
say era
yes Dominic Nitiwo Antumi
Adibia as beyond your control.
Yes nti wantumi amma said ye kind of to anim ne nkomodi ekoso no yan Francis so sa momfa enche e wo sa kwan no so sa wo kan ye ho ye da se production team Dominic Sieboa Kofi Asan Caroline Tete Jamestown Jeko omunyina etachire na oman hene kwabena Asante na uchika no na mesumi di mate abena pokua
Mufesti ane mami
oh man and I don't want to eti nyame adom afie da so man betwi yan de yakopiem e wo atemoda yensia wo honom na yeni odan komo nsem odan o ye ba bia ni nyina so na de wo se bi se be bisa sada no na de aka nyina na ye de ato so nti ye da wase so wo join yen o man